Is everything working? I hate it when that happens. That happens to my audio sometimes. Bad things happen on VR. Oh no, I'm scared VR cancelled because bad things happen on VR. Wishface is very disappointed.
This is working as intended.
I'm off center.
How do you crop stuff? Can I somehow crop stuff?
You will know it's centered when the gun is in the middle of the screen.
I mean, I'll guess you will be a bit off center.
But Wishface is invisible right now.
Yeah, just put him on the right then.
I can't. I have nothing to lean him against. That's not a corner. That's a table.
Then, wait, I can... There we go. There we go, that's better. Now we just gotta... There we go. Everything's working.
Very delayed for the video. Good thing I have the page muted.
Very good.
We are a go. I have it open as well on my iPod.
Okay, so iceberg. Spoilers. Contains spoilers, I guess. I don't know. It has spoilers, right?
Yeah, it contains all the knowledge.
Fair point.
It contains all the knowledge I have at the time of me making it, but then version 2 has even more knowledge that I forgot.
Well, okay. On which one do we begin?
Of course we start with the initial 2012 release. As we know, that is when it My Madness works, you know, Ivan's thing, you know, we start there, because that is, without his madness working, there would be no getting scared.
True.
Well, My Madness Works, as we know, is Ivan's game dev name, because his madness does in fact work.
It does indeed. And it works very well.
Yes, and then of course we had the 2012 release. Oh no, you vanished! I looked down and then you vanished. I'm not looking. I'm not looking
it's
at
a bit delayed.
Stream, I'm looking at the video stream. I know it's so late. I can see myself from like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, it's a bit late. Now, I think you will have to speak about most of them because I don't really know what to say. Because you legit made this iceberg.
I am the creator. Not of IMSCARED. I didn't create IMSCARED.
So, flower.
Well, that one, maybe it doesn't belong on the top tier, but you know, I put it there because the flower image is the image of the top tier. But you know, the flower is from the tutorial of the full Steam release,
Yeah.
which, as we know, most people that know I'm Scared either don't know about the newer stuff and just know the 2012 release because that was quite popular. You know, that was
Because of like
integral.
probably Markiplier.
Yeah, and Jacksepticeye.
I haven't watched that one. I have to do that. I haven't watched Jacksepticeye.
Yeah, a lot of the YouTubers that played I'm Scared only played the 2012 version.
Yeah.
Which is quite unfortunate.
Mm.
Unfortunate. So the flower maybe doesn't belong on the top of this here. I might have to update that in version 2, but then I'll have to figure out.
It's the first thing you kind of see in the game, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a part of the tutorial. It's the first and
although
last thing.
Yeah, although it is quite weird that I put the Steam edition / full game underneath the flower, which is in the Steam edition / full game.
That's that's true. That's a bit weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that in the future.
You need a heart in order to open the door, or whatever it says. In order to open.
Oh hey, I missed BMs from his madness himself. I was reviewing the Patreon exclusive game demo prototype thing. I cannot speak of that.
You can legally
No,
legally not speak of it.
It is illegal. I legally cannot speak of it. Otherwise, Markiplier will be summoned to sue me out of existence.
Yeah, he can do that. Apparently. Hello, Mohammed. Okay, so
next up, I'd say, is of course you need a heart in order to open it. That is one of the first things you read upon getting into the game itself. Other than the whole, you are about to play IMSCARED. The game is alive. Do not trust.
oh yeah, fucking. They should add that just exactly the thing you said in that one, like the fan mod, the I am trolled. It should just be this game alive, no trust, nothing else.
No trust. Not good. No trust.
And then my menace works. Well, we already kind of covered that.
We already discussed that. Yes. Whiteface. I spelled it here with no space because that's just how I spell whiteface, but in 2012 it was only allowed to be spelled with the space. I don't know why, I just put them together as one word whenever I write it. That's
things in IMSCARED changes all the time. It's a deception of reality or whatever. Phantom of Deception.
Dark Deception, I'm Scared DLC.
Oh my. That.
And then of course into that we have the YouTubers playthroughs, which we already kind of went over by
Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Dark Deception and I'm Scared. They kinda. It could probably work somehow. It would be cool.
And there is that multiplayer Dark Deception.
Yeah, the Dark Deception monsters and mortals.
Yeah.
That would be hella cool though.
Dark Deception monsters and mortals, more like Dark Deception dungeons and dungeons.
You got something there. Okay, that's, I guess it's everything for the top.
Yep, at least in this version. Next
Yes.
up,
Helpful messages.
That is in reference to specifically, you know, in both both 2012 and the full game. There are the messages in the text files along with the opening message that is like, welcome to I'm Scared. You know, that's, you know, explaining some of the stuff where it's like, do not trust this. Here's some tips, you know, do not trust it. It's a phantom deception. Those are all the helpful messages, along with the trick helpful messages from the full game, where it's like, you need to find the secret passage. Go this way. Aha, you fell for it. Lamau.
The fucking. What even is that like structure? Because in the video that helps you to find the you got tricked thing. What is that structure though?
Well, I think
because it's in the video.
Known as a puppet theater or something. There in I'm Scared 2016, if you look through the map files via the data file, apparently you can find a version of the labyrinth map, which is what it's called in the game files, including that actual section built in.
It looks more like a fucking tombstone or some shit to me. As I can remember it. It was like a big square thing. It's like it had like rounded corners and such.
Yes, very true.
So next up, file manipulation.
This one is
Whole
integral
point of the game.
to IMSCARED. We all know this.
Whole
Can't
point of the
be
game.
I'm scared without opening one file and going, ah yes, this is a file. And then you throw it in the garbage, never to be seen again.
Whole game ruined. Can't do anything anymore.
No more, I'm scared. I'm scared 2 cancelled.
Workshop
Files
edition and Steam edition full game.
Yep, we know both of these. Workshop edition was basically a demo for the Steam edition.
Yeah.
And the Steam edition / full game was expanded version of the 2012 and Workshop edition.
Yeah, it was definitely it was.
Workshop edition is the only I'm Scared release where you actually don't mess with the files, by the way. That's a fun fact for you. Not once in that game do you mess with any files, or does that game create any files on your desktop.
I didn't even think of that because I've played the Workshop edition demo once. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, all it does is just let you go through the section. You can't even run in it until you get chased by her, but you go a lot faster than normal.
That's odd.
I just
wasn't
tried version 2, which is in the Workshop edition. There's a lot of work in progress maps for the full game in there.
That's cool. It's like unfinished stuff, I guess.
Yeah. In fact, you know Antcus in the I'm Scared Discord server made a mod for Workshop edition that lets you go through some of those maps.
That's pretty neat.
I tried that, and I went through like the 2012-bit maps, those are the ones that you can actually play through currently in that version.
Yeah.
The rest are all much more heavily work in progress, and like when you go through the opening bit and you pick up, maybe it was just the thing with that modded version and not accessing it through the mod thing, but like when you pick up the rusty key to then access the flesh hallway to get the heart, it just cut to the ending of Workshop edition. It was like, but it's not time to see it yet. Which I was like, when that happened to me, I was like, is this remnants of an original ending for Workshop edition? Because it feels like an alternate ending where instead of, going to the house section on the balcony in Workshop edition, you would go to the 2012 section and like start replaying it, and then it would end there when you pick up the key. Which, like, honestly, that would have been a much better ending to Workshop edition, for me anyway, I feel like. Like, I feel like that leaves a lot more impact, with the whole full game thing, rather than just like, this is a balcony. This is the room that became a wall randomly. Oh look, there's her outside the window, inside the window.
Yes.
Okay, bye-bye.
This room became a wall. Just because. No context, just because.
No context, it is now Heaven's Door, even though it is a wall.
Yes. I'm not gonna even try to speak. That didn't work. That didn't come out right. Okay. References in other games. So I know one of them is in. What is it? The small game Ivan did, the free one. It's like you have to go through like a small like apartment.
Oh yeah.
It has a her painting.
Yeah. I have yet to replay through a lot
Discomfort.
of games.
It's what it's
yeah,
called.
that's it. I have yet to replay through a lot of those, mainly because I'm wanting to do that for a stream after I finish my retrospective and the interview video. Because I want to do that as a big live stream after those are released.
Yeah.
So I want to play through them semi-blind, even if I've seen Let's Plays of them before.
Yeah.
Anyway, next up is references in other games.
Which we just
Well, not. I don't mean in Ivan's other games. Those are like, you know, self-references.
Oh.
I mean, like, this specific is specifically referencing Whiteface's cameos in other games. You know, Spooky's Jump Scare Mash and Endless Mode. Also, Cooking Companions.
He's in
Straight up
Cooking
Whiteface
Companions.
Yeah,
I've
at
seen
the end
like nothing
of the
about
main,
that game.
Yeah, at the end of the main game of Cooking Companions, you unlock a nightmare mode, and it starts with a nightmare that then leads to a Whiteface reference where it's like, "This is my room. Are you scared?"
Do you see how dark it is?
Yes, he literally says that, and Matt Pat played through that and got to that point, and he had no idea who Whiteface was because he didn't know about IMSCARED, so he's just like... So, the funniest bit of that clip is just Matt Pat go, when he's asked, "Are you scared?" And Matt Pat's just like, no. Particularly. Like, that's just so funny to me.
Yeah.
Very sad that he doesn't
I'm very
have
surprised how he actually haven't noticed I'm scared yet.
Yeah. But,
With
like,
both
then again-
Jacksepticeye and Markiplier playing it.
Yeah, but I mean, then again, also, like... What theory would he come up with if he did a theory on it?
Well, yeah,
That's-
true. Because there's like no lore yet.
No, there is some, but I've seen, like, a lot of people say Matt Pat's theories all, you know, all completely misunderstand it. So, like, based on that, how do you think he would misunderstand the lore of I'm Scared? Based on the whole joke that Matt Pat has no idea what is going on in any games he plays.
Because the lore in I'm Scared is pretty complicated as we have right now. Because in the end, you shoot her, you kill her, you kill the undead or whatever. Because there you see, like an out of body perspective, you see yourself, but wow, it's Whiteface. But when I asked Ivan about it, he was like, you play as a you.
Yeah.
Which I found, so at some point it has to change perspective to Whiteface.
Yeah. My thought there was that it's not you changing into Whiteface, it's specifically Whiteface takes your place for the final shot. So that he can survive, you know, the death of her. You know. Which is why you then get to move around, because you're no longer the one holding the gun. That's Whiteface, who was there, shooting her. And also, like, you know, since, as from her's monologue, she doesn't like being her anymore. They become Whiteface again, to escape, letting us think we've won. Because the main thing with Whiteface, with fake endings, I've come to realise, is that the goal of those fake endings is for Whiteface to trick the player into thinking they've won, so they can stop playing. Not so to leave Whiteface alone, but so that Whiteface can stay alive on their computer forever.
That's actually true, because in the ending you like...
Kill him, yeah.
Yeah, you go through the door,
Delete him.
you take his heart or whatever, you just throw it away.
You just go, that's it, your heart belongs in the recycling bin.
A fucking... Ooh, pulls out the heart and like... gone.
Just takes the heart and is like, wow, this is trash.
That's
Whiteface,
basic-
don't worry, you are not Whiteface, you do not go in the trash. Even though I did consider it once.
I did do both endings, I think. I did do the...
Same. I've done the endings multiple times for getting footage for the retrospective.
Well, I
thing.
haven't done the flower ending myself, but I've seen the flower ending. Where you like actually give Whiteface the flower instead of going through the door. He becomes like happy or whatever. He gets his little smile. And what's next? Ivan's Whiteface cosplay.
Oh yeah, I can send an image of this.
No, I have the image already. I can pull it up right here on stream.
Hey, good. Because people need to see this. This is what I'm going to be using to represent him during the interview. I'm going to try and draw it on the side of the table. This image, this cosplay is very cool. He still has the mask, I'm pretty sure. He
does have the mask, but it's like hella broken right now.
Yeah, it's aged.
Yeah.
Whiteface has gotten old. It's been 10 years, protagonist. I'm old and wrinkly. My
I'm
paint
old
is
and
just
wrinkly.
grey.
Ah yes, wrinkly pixels.
Discord server, you know, that's the. Well, I should update it to be Discord servers because there's the My
Yeah,
Madness
there's
Works
two.
Discord server and the I'm Scared Discord server.
And I think that everything for the.
Yeah, that's
I
everything
don't
for
know.
the tip of the iceberg,
Yeah, the tip of the
aka
iceberg.
the icon face tier.
Yeah, this is white-faced here.
We are finally
mods.
on below the surface. We've finally gotten to the FNAF song.
So mods.
Yes, this is. There's mods that exist for I'm Scared 2012 and some for 2016. I have not really seen any for 2022, you know, the newest version. I haven't seen any mods for that. Probably because of how, you know, the data file is compiled, so you can't really mess with the code for that. But you can mess with the maps. I've seen, you know, People with the Files has done that on the I'm Scared server. He's moved stuff around, like on. We'll find out later, you know, Restora's TikTok that she does there.
Yeah.
But the mods, you know, the newest mod that's been done for 2012 is the Resident Evil style camera that was made by Antcoos.
Oh yeah, I saw a small image of that. That actually looked hella sick. I have to try that out.
Yeah, I tried to play it once. But it was a .rar file, so I couldn't open it.
Oh. I can open RAR files. So I can probably play that on like a video or something. Because that looked hella cool. So basically mods is just you edit the files just to change things, textures, whatnot. So then
And it's very cool, you know, seeing I'm Scared in the different forms and like the many different jokes versions.
Okay, before we go to the next one, do we talk about what Ivan sent in the updates channel on the restorer not too long ago? Standing on the house part. I can bring up the image.
Oh yeah, that is probably something I should add to the iceberg later. I'm hoping at some point, you know, if the update isn't out before my retrospective is out, I am considering asking Ivan if I can like include that as a post-credit scene, like a short tease of that, potentially. But like, you know, he can always say no.
Yeah.
And I just thought, you know, that would be a good way to end it. Was just like after the credits, it's just like hard cut to like gameplay with like, you know, that bit, and then cutting when the door is opened or something. But you know, really depends how that goes, I guess. He might have a better teaser for that.
If you look at the image, if you think about how far away it is and how tall it is, that's a pretty big place.
Yeah.
Which makes me think I have a small theory, but I don't see where it makes sense. But all I can think of is a carnival, because she says attraction and whatnot. So the only thing I can think of is like a carnival themed thing, because he has like a bunch of things sticking out and such.
Cool. Or if I ever, you know, end up looking like I'm not listening, that's me multitasking and talking in the Discord server.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you talk a lot there.
That is true. I'll probably include that in Iceberg version 2, though.
Yeah.
What is the island she's looking at? I'm thinking that might be something related to later in the Iceberg. There's hidden maps, you know.
Oh yeah.
Which I can discuss when we get to that tier, because I've seen some stuff about that from people, and also just me looking in the data file myself, and
because that's in the loneliness part, because it's bright and there's no like black. Because in like the actual game, the house is either white or black. There's no actual sky, you see.
Yeah, I mean, you can access the house in loneliness.
Yeah, I know.
via the train.
So that is loneliness.
That is definitely loneliness, which makes sense because all of the Restorer stuff is in loneliness.
Yeah.
Except for one, which is the one that I discovered.
Which is a very weird one.
That is later in the iceberg. We'll get to that when we can. Turning an entity into data. This one is, this one's quite iconic to IMSCARED. There is a way to turn an entity into data.
They have a life on
You just
their
turn
own.
that brain and you turn it into a text file and go, this is a brain. Boom, it is now data. Wahoo!
So yeah, it basically...
Whiteface's origin story. Right there. Mario put his brain into a text document. And boom, Whiteface's origin.
So it's basically, it's referring to how you can change text files and change the game. While
and
you
how
play.
Whiteface is in the game in the first place.
Yeah.
He is an entity that was turned into data.
Yeah.
And like, we're unsure if, Restorer is one of those. If she's turned herself into data into the game, because she does later say, we'll discuss more about her later. We're doing a terrible scatterbrain job of keeping everything in its tier, aren't we?
So...
but, she might have turned herself into data, but she seems to be able to leave and return to the game on her own, so she might not be. But she has said she knows how to do it.
Yeah.
So we'll find out more later.
Since
Fan games.
She says that she is a fan of IMSCARED, which means...
Yeah.
She
also says that she found out how to do it.
She either was or was or is a real person, quote unquote. So
no, she's definitely real. She has a TikTok account.
oh yeah, she has a TikTok account.
That's later though.
Yeah.
We can discuss that more in depth when we get there. Fan games.
I've never heard of
this. This is fan games. You have never heard of IMSCARED fan games?
Actually, no.
There's IMSCARED RPG. There's IMSCARED RPG. There's also IMSCARED Scratch Edition. There's IMSCARED Other Scratch Edition. There's also IMSCARED VR Fan Port. That's technically a fan game. Unless it becomes official. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Ivan, you know what to do.
If he ever watches this, I don't know.
He might. I'm sure he'll probably test the VR version when he's free.
Oh yeah, definitely.
There's a demo for that, because he said he wants to.
Yeah.
I hope that turns out well, because I feel like just making that official would be a lot easier for everyone, because we're already working on it. Well,
yeah.
And
he doesn't need to do VR in Game Maker Studio, because that's a very hard thing to do.
He said he would have to remake it in Unity himself. He did mention that during the interview I did with him. He would have to make it all over again, which he's already done before with the 2022 remake. It would be a bit saddening to make him redo it all again.
Yeah.
And it would also be a win, because we're already working on it. It would be a win because he wouldn't need to start over, and he would be able to keep working on the other ports while this is being worked on, and he would just need to supervise. So it's a win-win. There's really no losers for it.
Yeah. I know you were talking before with your video that you could ask Ivan if you could have like a teaser of sorts in that video specifically, like exclusive. I was thinking about asking him once. I haven't done it yet, and I don't know if I will. If we could have like an exclusive thing in the VR port, since you would still need a VR to play it, so everyone can't access it.
Possibly. I mean, there's definitely changing the dialogue for Restorer.
Yeah.
That is definitely one way to make stuff exclusive without making it be like its own brand new section. Because I feel like that's something Ivan's going to have to do with the ports anyway. Not like just add on full exclusive things, because I feel like that would be like, oh, locked behind a paywall, you have to buy this console to access this exclusive thing. But like making it just like, Restorer says some slightly different stuff is like, it makes sense in universe because Restorer is, talking about the ports themselves. So being like, talking about some of the stuff exclusive for ports herself there would make sense. Also, like, that way there is something new for people that replay the game.
Because I promise you, there will be some exclusive, like, files in the, like, mobile port, for example. There definitely will be. No doubt. whatever.
Yep. I'm on the version 2. I also included the Ivan's Patreon somewhere high up in this iceberg. But that's not mentioned. But we do mention the finding it early.
Yeah.
Later, but yeah.
Theories. Well, haven't we already like gone over this one?
Theories.
Kind of.
Yes. One theory I saw was that Whiteface is depression, and that the player killed their wife and their wife was her, and that they're depressed because they keep coming back to one spot. They keep going outside, but then they always come back inside. That was an actual theory I saw someone have once. I'm not joking.
Well, I mean, it's not a bad theory if you think about it.
Yes, but it ignores all of the...
Yeah, it's like...
video game. It ignores all the things
It's
stating...
basically if I'm Scared it would be a Darman video.
It's basically I'm Scared if it wasn't I'm Scared and was actually just a generic horror game.
I'm sad.
I'm generic. Generic Scared.
So, not to see. GLaDOS.
This one is one of the achievements you need to get to beat the game.
I can maybe have a picture of it. I can try to find it. You can talk while I try to find this.
It's where we, you know... Oh no! I accidentally got teleported to the Flash Zone! When you open the game and get teleported to the Flash Zone. And there's a giant dangling person.
Yeah. I mean, he did change this part in the overhaul update, aka the 2022 update.
I call it the remake essentially, because it's essentially a from the grounds up remake, just with the same textures.
Yeah.
A lot of it was improved. I was just watching Markiplier's playthrough earlier, and that was the 2016 version, and like, so much of it was improved in the new version.
Oh yeah, definitely. FPS and all.
Yeah.
The first time I played the test build, I was like, holy shit, this is much more FPS.
Yeah, I didn't even like play the original. The first version I actually played myself was the 2022 build. And like, it was just like, I streamed it in the server, but like, it was quite fun. You know, I'm very sad that I didn't get to experience the game blind, but, you know, can't really change that since considering I watched Let's Plays of it years and years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's also Heaven's Door, which is another achievement. Maybe I should just combine those two, version 2, and just make it achievements.
Yeah, like a secrets achievements, because Heaven's
well, the
certain
achievements are like, you know, the gripe a lot of people have with them is that, you know,
you don't know what they are. It's just not to see. I wonder how I get this one. Ah, yes, random teleport.
It's like you have to get all the achievements.
Your camera froze.
Oh damn. Moving fine for me.
Well, it will probably get fixed. Doesn't matter. Yeah, so Heaven's Doors, you basically, as we said
you
before...
need to interact, you find a wall, and you're like, this wall used to be a door. Let me knock on it a few times.
And it also has a blood trail going to it.
Oh yes, this blood is going into this wall. I'd better knock on this wall.
I better knock on it like 10 times.
Like, I love I'm Scared, it's my favourite horror game of all time, but like, some of the achievements are very finicky, that like, it's literally that you have no way of knowing.
Yeah.
Without help. That like when you have
haven't
to
seen
beat
no
the
one.
game, to beat the game, you have to get the achievements. Like, I can see why a lot of people don't like that. And like that's like, I once saw a YouTuber play through the entirety of I'm Scared, get to that section, and then never finish it.
Yeah.
I've also seen people get to the I'm Scared 2012 ending in I'm Scared the full game, and could never finish it from there, which is always very
sad.
That is just
honestly sad. The game is like triple the size of that. It's like, it's just sad to see. That's also a thing
Sad
in
to
the.
see, more, no, not to see, more like sad to see.
Well, here I put up the image of not to see. It's basically just her with a saxophone or gramophone underneath.
And then turn it back on again. Maybe that'll.
Oh yeah, there we go. It's fixed.
I just went to the stream and like the frozen camera was just me looking sad.
It was just you going.
Hello, people. I'm no longer sad. I'm happy now.
You're happy.
Yippee!
So basically, not to see is just a random thing Ivan added.
Not to see is basically just like, what would make players irrationally angry when they're trying to beat the game? Oh yes, an achievement that it's 50-50 chance of getting.
Yeah, and I wonder what to put in the room. Ah yes, put like her sideways and then.
Oh yes, put her doing a GLaDOS impression.
Oh yes, and just stretch the hair like.
It's
It's like the rope over the grave. It's connected to nothing.
Oh no, I've frozen again.
Oh no, you are. Oh no.
Is it a thing on your side? Is it a problem on your side? Because for me, I'm working fine, but on the video, I'm frozen.
I actually don't know.
Let me try disconnecting and rejoin.
There we go. I don't know what it might be. I don't really have anything else on.
Technical difficulties.
Okay,
Okay.
so the ladder jump scare. Is that just a small thing you added because of the big like loud noise the ladder does, or
Yeah, that is.
is it that one meme in the Discord?
I actually started the meme with the ladder jump scare during my time playing it. I was like, like going for ladder. It just cuts to a black screen of the loud noises of going down the ladder. Like, I mean, what is a jump scare? A screen with whatever it is on it doing the jump scare with a loud noise.
True.
The ladder transition is a jump scare. Therefore, ladder jump scare.
Cannot
And then
argue.
there's the character development through the game of when you go through the valve section of animated ladder. The end of ladder jump scare.
Yeah.
It was truly heartbreaking when I saw the protagonist climbing the ladder. I cried.
So
no more
sad.
ladder jump scare. Rest in pepperoni. Ladder jump scare.
Original
Forever.
Android port.
Ah,
Isn't that just something Ivan had on YouTube?
yep. It was. There was also like screenshots of photos of it on DeviantArt. His DeviantArt, I think.
I don't go to that place. That place is fucking scary. DeviantArt, 4chan. What else? Tumblr. Homestuck Tumblr. Scary places, you know. Anything can happen.
Like Ivan hasn't touched his DeviantArt since 2019.
Ah, yes.
It is gone forever. The last thing on it was Summer Sales Engage.
So basically to.
Yay! I'm scared is out on Windows.
Oh wow! Yippee! So to wrap this one up, it was basically a port he was doing on Android because that has a file explorer.
Yeah.
A long time ago on like.
Yep, it was the initial 2012 version.
Yeah.
And it had a hard with buttons.
Yeah.
Instead of, you know, more modern things of it. The footage he recorded of that was on iPad.
Yeah.
Where it was just like, which is what I am using to look at the iceberg right now. I'm using an iPad right now. Wow! Real!
And he's also, I don't know if you put this one, the one he's doing now. I don't know if you put that one
Yeah, that's
later on.
later, and that is
Oh, okay.
later. That is on the Restorer tier.
No, isn't that,
Along
no, that's, the next series
New mobile
her.
port is there on the Restorer tier along with console ports.
Okay, and here we have, I'm Scared inspired games.
Yep, which is I honestly would put DDLC in the tier of I'm Scared Inspired, even if I don't know if it is, but like the file manipulation stuff just feels very I'm Scared to me, even if it's not.
File
like,
manipulation has been a thing
depth.
for a while.
Yeah, but like whenever I see a game with file manipulation, I always in my heart I feel I'm scared.
Yeah. It does have a chance though to be inspired by IMSCARED. Definitely.
Yeah.
I can see that. And now what? We have
Loneliness.
loneliness. Basically, wow, you beat the game. Everything is
Yeah.
now bright. You can now explore the world.
But it's not just that. I could probably write an entire video essay on how loneliness is ingrained in the fiber of I'm Scared.
Yeah.
Because
So,
the root of I'm Scared is White's Face's fears. He's what makes it I'm Scared.
yeah, he's
And
the
his main
curse.
fear roots from being alone, his loneliness.
Yeah.
That's what makes him the
It is
antagonist. He doesn't wanna
depression.
be alone.
He is depression. He's
No!
alone. Oh no.
He
So sad.
doesn't want to be alone, but he also doesn't want to die because then he would be alone because he would be dead. And like he changes the game around him and changes himself to make sure that the player will stay, and he
Yeah.
also keeps trying to push them away with the fake endings, to make them leave him alive on their computer. So even if he's not interacting with them, he will not be quote unquote alone because he'll be on their computer forever.
Yeah.
Forever with them in spirit, essentially.
Yeah.
But then at the end, he's forced to confront that fear and just embrace it. And
Yeah,
that's
he
when,
did say his like final goodbyes, however, though.
Yeah, he's yeah.
So
before that, he's
Whiteface
like,
is
"I'm no
not
longer-"
really evil, but
He's
you
like,
you
"I'm
can
no
it
longer
can
scared
feel
of
like
him."
it, but he isn't
Yeah.
evil at all. He's like the good guy if I'm scared. If you think about it.
Yeah, I mean,
he just wants to have company. That's all.
He just wants to have fun. He just wants to make sure the player has a good time.
Good time.
He even changes himself into her to try and like give the player something new to do. Like Whiteface.
Yeah,
saw
because
Tumblr,
isn't there
and it was like that's what I need.
because in the
That's-
texture
that will keep
files.
the player around.
In the texture file, there is like a sprite sheet of like each body part of her. So because
Yeah.
her is built on a rig, and there
Yeah,
is
her
one of
is
those
basically-
textures. It's just her, but the face is white face.
That face is used. That face is used. That is seen in Not to See. When you look around in Not to See, eventually the her that's dangling above
Yeah.
changes, and it gets that face.
Oh, that's actually. You're changing my whole vision on the like lore and theories and stuff.
I am like.
You should speak
I'm
to my
like
friend
walking
about this.
dictionary Of I'm Scared knowledge. I know way too much about this one game.
You do indeed.
If only I could put my ability to learn that things instead of just learning I'm Scared to just learn how to be a good normal person.
Yeah. But before we go into the next one, I have one thing I want to show. On my first fuck. Hold on.
On your first fuck. What?
On my first. on my first fuck.
Ah, Herobrine! I saw Herobrine in the hallway.
Yeah, he's like. Oh yeah, I made that picture. It's not really Herobrine. It's just Steve. I made that image because I redid the whole entire. Like I remade that room inside of my animator.
Wow. Very nice.
I'm gonna find. I know I have it in Alex Steams. So on my first ever stream of I'm Scared I did back before 2022. I think this was in 2020 or 2019. So
Oh wait, that's not Herobrine. That's just Steve.
yeah, I told you.
Oh, I thought I saw it in the corner when you were going through the thing, going through the Discord on
Yeah.
the stream, and I just saw that go by and was like, Herobrine!
Yeah.
I
So
can barely see him out in the corner of my screen there.
yeah, not anymore.
No more. You can see Majora's Mask above my head. It's not more.
No.
I could see, you
So
can see it.
I was in the labyrinth, not maze because you can. I got like full mixed up but like that, but the maze is the gramophone section.
Yeah.
So on my first playthrough, I got this. I never saw this before. This happened to me.
Oh, you mean
This just was there and was just staring at me. I got close to it and it disappeared.
I need to add that to the iceberg.
Yeah.
I have to add that.
You have to add that because
I'm
that's
gonna
the
add
only
that.
screenshot
Right now I'm
ever
gonna
I've
open-
seen of that. What I
I'm
think
going-
it is,
I'm
I have
going
two
to add-
theories. First one is, it has a random like chance of appearing, like in front of you. Second, when you're in the black dimension of the labyrinth,
I call it the Shadow Labyrinth.
yeah, it shows up on a random spot and disappears for a sec. So sometimes
I'm
you
gonna
might be
put
on
the
the
floating
other side of the
head.
map.
I'm gonna put that in. Should I put that in the bottom tier or in the one above the bottom tier? Because it's definitely not just gonna
You
go
should.
in the her tier. Because this is very obscure.
Yeah.
I'll put it in the kid tier.
Now the thing is, I don't know what happens if you touch it because I didn't get that close before it disappeared. The fun thing, I just got there, I saw it, I immediately went like this. I just sat there and was like, what do I do? Because I know this stream I had, it was in Swedish. I was talking Swedish for that stream. I was saying like, will this kill me? I've never seen this. I was like so confused. I went forward like this.
It's
I was like,
officially added to the iceberg.
Mad
Version
white
2.
face and pub labyrinth walls. That's basically what it is.
But that her head that was there.
Yeah.
That is basically
it's
that
the
is
red
exactly.
one. It's the be
that's
quiet
exactly,
one.
Yeah, except it's not red. It's grey.
Well, no, it's not
I mean,
grey.
like-
It's probably white because you know it's just the fog in the.
That is also a good point.
Because the fog in that part of the labyrinth, it just makes everything around you grey, except for like the sky.
We need to figure that out because that is quite interesting.
Yeah, I really want to like replay and get to that section. Or I know you should move your save file, go to that part of the labyrinth, redo it a bunch of times until you see it, and then just
I mean, it is
walk
quite
into
easy to just modify your save to get to that point.
Yeah.
You just instead you replace loneliness with labyrinth and boom.
yeah. Because I know, I just checked before the stream. I tried to go into the labyrinth because before I had the screenshot behind me, I was thinking about having it like as a mirror, having the iceberg on the mirror.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Yeah, but I couldn't get to it because that's locked in loneliness. The labyrinth is locked.
Yeah.
That's also a thing you might have because it's like, oh, explore the world, but this section is locked.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'll add that right now.
I find that very weird.
The labyrinth in general in the newer stuff is definitely quite the strange place.
It's always
You know,
a bit
In
strange.
general.
Okay, we go to the next one.
The
Fan
next
VR
one-
port.
Yes. we
Is this
mentioned
my
that
time to
earlier.
talk?
Yeah, you can talk.
Okay, so basically, me and some other people, including Goopy right here.
Or Random, as I'm also known.
Well, yeah. Well, the only reason you're there is because right now you did make the logo, and
Yeah.
you were just helping constructing the game in general.
Yeah, I do have some. Oh no, I've frozen again.
No,
Think.
you aren't.
Have I?
No.
Wait, never mind. I was looking. I looked up. Had the stream open. I just saw me looking down, and I looked like I wasn't moving at all. So I was like, "Oh no, I'm frozen."
Yeah.
I hate it when that happens. I hate when I look down so still that I feel like I've frozen in time.
Okay, so basically it's just a whole, like, I guess you could say license, but we have permission of doing this. It's basically a full Unity port, remake of the game, and put in VR. There is, I can put well, yeah, I can put a link to the comments, or I'll just put it after the video, or after the stream is done. I can just put it in the comments. A link to the preview of the first basement part. It's just a whole recreation of the game. Whole game. It's not. It won't be paid because we aren't allowed to.
Unless it becomes official and
unless Ivan sees it as becoming an official port.
Official and that. But like, I feel like even with with it being the full game, I feel like making it free though would
is the best option.
The actual IMSCARED.
Or
it's the only option while it's fan made. While it's fan made, it has to be free because we would otherwise be making money off of Ivan's work.
Or he does the thing.
But then it's also technically a lose because if it's free, then people can just get that instead of the actual game, which
Well, no, because to play this game, it won't have like code to use your keyboard or anything.
Yeah.
You have to have the VR to actually progress.
Yeah.
So, well, Ivan could just do the thing, because in Steam, I don't remember what game, but I saw, like, you have to have this game to download this one. So it's like, buy IMSCARED, you get this one as well. Basically, I think Slime Rancher had that with their VR playground. So you like have to buy IMSCARED first to be even able to download it.
We'd have to look into that.
Yeah.
We'd have to look into that. Yeah. Probably.
But that's later on if Ivan likes it.
Yeah. I am hoping though that it can become official.
Yeah, that would be hella fun.
And then we could get it on Quest.
Yeah, we could get it, but for that we would have to find like a way to get like files in game.
Yeah, we probably probably the super hot VR method.
Yeah, I had that thought of like, in the checkpoints in Spooky IMSCARED Mansion or in some place you can find like notes. I was thinking about having that, where it like popped out a rec room sort of keyboard where you could like change stuff.
Yeah.
And then like the things get printed out as a Polaroids as the images.
That's probably like the best method that.
And the videos gets like played on a screen, because me and the 08 PC first had the deaf screen as like the FNAF Help Wanted deaf screen.
It's just sort cupcake.
Yeah, it's just a small statue of like, what could it be? No.
Statue of.
What if it had eyes? It's just a small version of that just standing on the screen.
What if it had a nose?
It has a nose already though, doesn't it? Well, kind
White
of
face.
2 holes. I know white face.
Those are nostrils.
Well, yeah. Well, if you look at the HD version from the official HD version from Spookies, you can actually see there is like a nose outline.
I do not approve that as canon. That is not canon.
Well,
I refuse.
We don't know. That's the thing. It's madness we're talking about here.
I wish to not imagine Whiteface canonically having an actual nose.
Restorer has a TikTok
account.
account.
That would give me nightmares.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Hyper realistic Whiteface just does not work for me.
Yeah, no. But but the one in your background though.
That's not hyper realistic.
That it's the most realistic one I've seen. It's the most white face with the most resolution.
That's not white face, that's white face.
Yeah, that's wish face. Fair. A profitable entry.
I mean, this one I put up here because it's become an inside joke on the Discord server.
Yeah.
You know, but it technically, if we were going based on the logic of the fact that, you know...
I don't know if I have that image saved. I saw like a meme in the Discord. You know the when the imposter is sus face, they edited that mouth and eyes onto the restorer and said when the profitable is when the entry is profitable. It was just
when
fucking.
Entry is unprofitable. Insert sad restorer here.
I don't think I have that saved. No. Okay, yeah, no, I don't. Okay, so next tier or whatever you say.
Next layer of the
Trans.
iceberg. Wait, no, we forgot icebergs. We forgot speedruns, I mean.
Oh yeah,
We didn't
speedruns.
go over.
Well,
Speedruns exist. People
Yeah.
can beat IMSCARED in less than 20 minutes.
and my first playthrough was like 2 hours.
I know, like, it amazes me that people can beat IMSCARED
Yeah.
full game.
Because
in less
if you
than-
think about it, it's not that big of a game if you know every move.
And also, since, you know, if you run diagonally, you
Yeah.
go double speed.
So yeah, it's basically just speedruns.
Current world record of IMSCARED 2016 is from 1 year ago, and it's 16 minutes and 4 seconds. It's held by Zazafras.
That's actually very impressive.
Although there does not seem to have been any specifically listed as the 2022 version.
Is there a speedrun.com for I'm Scared?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I'll send it to you.
Oh goddamn, there actually is. Filters.
It is real. I'll put it in the chat.
Emulator runs. Oh, video optional required missing. Absolute runs. It was 1 year ago though.
Yeah. It was the original Steam release. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it was played before the.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it
And
wasn't.
apparently, the old release is apparently better for speedruns anyway because of it's a lot easier to cheese the
Yeah.
gate. You know, the gate with
It's
the
much more
code.
buggier.
Mirror code is a lot easier to cheese.
Yeah. So, trans. Is this referring to that a white face takes the form of her?
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, it's we have the berry hub, but trans is like a joke that I've seen quite a few people make with the whole, you know, I'm scared white face is her, like, white face trans.
This reminds me of that one image of her with the lesbian. I think it was the lesbian flag, and it was just saying boobs. It was just her and a text saying boobs with a lesbian background.
I just went to the I'm Scared Discord server, searched trans, and the third result is trans people, I'm scared reference.
Okay, so yeah, that's
And
basically.
Then another one is from Awful Fine on the 17th of the 2nd of 2023. It's 11:48. I'm scared is a trans allegory.
If there's someone I want to see playing I'm Scared, it would be like. Oh god, that's actually a good question. Your camera froze again. There he goes. There he is.
I'm back.
He's back.
I'm back.
You're
I
back.
always come back.
Oh my god, it's Michael Afton. Or William Afton.
Michael Afton versus William Afton. Who comes back more? The correct answer is Chucky from Child's Play.
Chucky. The fucking doll, dude.
Yes. In fact, hold on.
Did you actually have that one doll replica of him? Oh wow, you actually do.
It was buried in clothes.
Now I see that heart necklace. Is that the
That's the
Undertale?
Undertale Heart Locker.
Yeah, the Undertale heart locker. The Carver and Ralsei or whatever. Oh yes, Ralsei, Asriel. He needs to do something more to Undertale.
Their own collector's edition I'm Scared release, and the reward is just the I'm Scared theme on the music box. I mean, I did see one remix thing of that where it was the I'm Scared theme on music box, and it didn't sound bad actually. It sounded quite nice.
A cool merchandise idea would be like a miniature of the gramophone.
That would be cool.
That would
and
be
it
hella
actually
cool.
plays music.
It could be like a button where you like press it and it does the like fucking weird sound it does in the maze part. Oh yeah, in the old versions, the maze part was a bitch because there wasn't no actual panning in the phone, in the headphones, so you couldn't really tell where the sound was. I know.
White faces many. Oh yeah, what tier are we on? What are we on now? One. We are on either Bury Her, Hacking I'm Scared, or White Faces Many Forms.
Let's just go with Bury Her. It's just the easiest thing.
That's the YouTube channel that How to Play I'm Scared was uploaded on.
Yeah.
That is also what the subheading changes to after it's a pixelated nightmare.
Yeah.
On the main menu after you
I'm
get
scared
to the
to bury her.
I'm scared! A pixelated nightmare! I'm scared!
I wonder, because the upcoming Restorer part or whatever, since the curse is gone, her and Whiteface is gone. Ivan also confirmed that because I asked him once.
Yeah,
like,
because
I asked him, is the curse fully gone? Is Whiteface gone? And he said the curse is now gone. So this will
that
be.
makes sense. And also, Ivan has stated before, the only for ages he didn't like the idea of touching I'm Scared of any new stuff until he got the idea, which is the newest stuff.
Yeah.
With Restorer. But like, I feel like he still wouldn't just like suddenly bring back Whiteface or her, because that would still paint the memory of original I'm Scared. It's like a new chapter in the same world with new characters. It's not like, Whiteface is back just because.
Which is cool and both sad, in a way.
I mean,
because like her and Whiteface, it's legit. Whiteface is the mascot of I'm Scared.
Whiteface is Whiteface isn't the mascot of I'm Scared. Whiteface is.
Yeah, Whiteface is I'm Scared.
He's the reason it's called I'm Scared. He's the one that's scared.
Yeah.
So the sequel that is being led up to is not I'm Scared 2. There will never be I'm Scared 2. It will not be anything called I'm Scared something. It will not be that.
Yeah.
Ivan has stated that. It is going to be its own thing in the same universe. Well, in the same quote-unquote world. Literally the same quote-unquote world, because the stories said that. And it's very likely it's going to be named something to do with Remnants, because that is a phrase that keeps turning up now.
Yeah. Well, since she is the Restorer, like, restore.
Don't restore the curse, Restorer!
She's going to restore something. We can figure that out.
To the world. She is restoring the prophet to the entry.
Will the snow part make a comeback?
I mean, technically, the 2022 update area was the snow area's first appearance because it wasn't in 2016.
Well, yeah.
In 2016,
But
when you got
it wasn't it wasn't used. It was just in the files. Because there is this part with like a snow path and with some trees, with
no,
like
that's,
Christmas lights.
that's from 2022. That's from the 2022 files.
Yeah.
That is nowhere in 2016's files.
That's either something that's coming up, or it's just a scrapped thing.
I mean, it was technically recreated and then used in the whole, Valve section with faceless her.
Well, no, but oh yeah, that was used in the basic. I was about to bring it up if you added that to the iceberg or not, because that cutscene was so random. The first time I played the remake version, I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Was it like her going?
Somehow her returned, and then she's never seen again.
Yeah, it's just her without a face. It's just her with a big hole.
That's what happens when you get shot 6 times.
Well, she got shot here. And we see that with the bullet holes and all the blood.
Yeah, but if after you get shot 6 times, your face just falls off. I don't make the rules, that's just what happens.
That's some Silent Hill shit right there. Because that's kind of what you're saying, because there's a new upcoming game for Silent Hill. In the trailer, there's technically this like girl sitting down and she's becomes like overgrown with flowers, like fully overgrown. Her face just, and it's just a big hole. There's nothing inside. It's just a big hole.
No thoughts, head empty, just hole.
Just hole. That's legit what it is. Okay, so next thing.
I'm scared. This is literally just how you find a lot of the secret maps. How you find a lot of the secret. It's how I found the secret in the labyrinth that will come up later in the iceberg.
Yeah.
But it's also just fun, interesting to like hack it just to look around the maps and explore out of bounds, see stuff you weren't meant to see. It's all, I love learning about development of games and like seeing like, how they came to be what they are now, Game development is just such an interesting thing for me.
Like, why do you think man has added like all these things you only see when like hacking the game?
The you shouldn't be here sign, which is right there. You can see it halfway on the iceberg, which is perfect transition to that entry on this tier. Perfect transition, the you shouldn't be here signs. That appears in maps that you shouldn't be able to access when you hack the game.
Yeah. It's basically like that one sign in Banana Machine, the sins.
Yeah, you have to see it once in the main game in I'm Scared when you get to the not to see area. But the you shouldn't be here signs also appear in a lot of the maps that you shouldn't be in. The separate map version of the snow area, the broken version of the archive.
Is it in the section where her has like the flying arms and all the numbers appear on that one video? Is it in that world?
I think it might be there as well.
It might be behind the camera.
In a lot of the void worlds that have interesting names in them in the files.
Yeah.
Which those are the hidden maps later, but like
Castle.
Oh, I mentioned those maps to Ivan during the interview, and he said that they are there for a reason.
Yeah. Now,
and their names have me very intrigued for what they might be for, because one of them is named Apartment, one of them is named Lighthouse, and one of them is named Art.
Art, is that the section with the basement, or not the first basement, second basement with the pool table?
No, it's just an empty map. It's just an empty map with just the you shouldn't be here sign.
Oh. I was thinking it might be that one hallway with like all the bunch of her things where they like reach out in the hallway.
No, that's the section there. Her section in the game files is labeled as museum. Those
Oh.
rooms are labeled as museum.
And well, as we said before, like this new chapter, new characters. We know 2 new characters,
Yes.
which is Restorer and Kid.
Which we will elaborate more on later. Man,
Yeah.
you're doing a terrible job at this, at keeping the stuff in their respective tiers. Everything is just bleeding over into each other.
Well, yeah, it's a talk show either way, so it's fine.
Yeah. It's not like this is a proper iceberg video from another YouTuber.
Oh,
Who's
yeah,
like,
definitely.
this is how we do icebergs. More on that later.
This is the I'm Scared
spooky.
community. We just dump everything.
This is the I'm Scared fandom. We do what we want. And what we want
We aren't
is
scared.
Scream.
It might seem like we're scared, but we aren't.
We're not scared. We're in fear.
Isn't someone doing like a British English translation and they like called it I'm Afraid?
No, I thought that was that's not Brit. That's Google Translate edition.
Oh no! Oh no! I have to play that one. Like isn't it work in progress though?
It's maybe I can't It says in there that they're trying to translate the game from Italian to English with Google Translate. Google Translated edition.
Ah yes, I am afraid.
I'm afraid.
There's something I want to do with you later.
I'm
Which-
scared.
There's something I want to do with you later,
There's
which
the I'm
is
scared
to
here.
try and do a timeline.
The I'm Scared timeline.
Yeah.
I'm Scared 2016 HD. Oh no, they put 4K textures in my I'm Scared. No.
Oh yeah. Well, isn't that just isn't I'm Scared HD just without the pixelation effect?
Yeah, but looking at the image screenshot of it, it doesn't look right.
Show my. It's basically the VR port because we aren't adding the pixelation.
I mean,
shade.
yeah, that would be very hard to do well for the VR port.
Yeah.
I feel like that would just cause
I was
eye strain.
thinking about like adding a sphere around your head with the shader on it. Like how certain like VR chat characters have that like effect where it can like add shaders to the world.
I didn't know that was possible.
Yeah, that is possible, but I don't think it's allowed not that as much anymore. Cause I don't see it anymore. I was thinking about that, but then me and O8PC decided
I mean, that
no,
would
the
that
motion
would very
sickness.
likely cause motion sickness. I
Yeah,
feel like that would cause
because
motion sickness.
you wouldn't really be able to see like depth at all.
Yeah.
But it was something I think of like it's like a fun bonus thing you can unlock after beating it. Like let's say have some fun like fucking motion sickness mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it would be cool seeing the pixelation. And fun thing about
Yeah.
the VR port, I know this isn't what we're talking about now, but that wasn't going to be its own game at first. It was just me originally going to make I'm Scared in Rec Room VR. I
Yeah, I
had the
remember you
first
mentioning that on
part.
this
I got the first part working. Like, but the thing is, you can't go to the basement because I didn't do that part. I did do the textures, however, for it because it was when Rec Room added the like support for custom colors, so you could like do RGB and hex codes. Because before they only had like pre-made color palettes you could choose from.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. But I scrapped that. I'm thinking about going back to it as a small thing now.
Sorry for the sudden. I was opening this Pepsi bottle and then this thing of Pepsi sprayed in my eyeball.
Ah, yes. Oh.
Damn, it's not cold.
You know what? I want to listen to music of Japan instead. And you will know what this refers to. The music of Japan.
Oh yes, and also J-pop.
Is it just the title one or is it near?
I'm not sure, but I've seen it appear on. I've seen Whiteface appear for both Music of Japan and J-pop. Whiteface is Japanese confirmed. Wishface, what are your thoughts on this? He's not saying anything.
He's speechless.
Punched him in the eye.
What are we at
Whiteface has
now?
many forms. Now, while Whiteface doesn't take on more than 2 in game, it can be inferred through like the dialogue in the game that Whiteface can take any form he wants.
Yeah.
And as a creature of deception, it's very likely he might have done it in the past. It's very possible that there are other instances of Whiteface's existence in the canon of I'm Scared that we just don't know of.
Isn't Ivan canon to...
Yeah, Ivan is canon. He's the one leaving the helpful messages. Because it's his game.
Is he leaving the green messages on the boards?
Yeah, definitely. He's leaving
But
the
is
messages in
it
the game
Whiteface
files.
saying the goodbye?
That Whiteface is definitely the one saying goodbye. Whiteface has definitely interfered with some of those signs messages before, you know. Because he's the one that led to the fake.
Because I do know in
This is
fact...
the way. This is the secret pathway. You need to go here.
Yeah, and then you get the real one that
And then
HTML.
he pulled a troll face and was like, going somewhere.
Isn't there a troll face variant? Yeah, it's just I'm trolled.
I'm trolled. Troll scared. Patreon page found early. I'm responsible for this. I caused this. And
I'm thinking about getting either the peep tier or the gear, normal gear tier. Because I'm not getting the
peeper tier. Because there is secret thing that you can already access from that and the moon tier.
No, there is.
Yes.
That's cool. Because I know I do all of
Legal
them.
reasons I cannot discuss it publicly on this stream. I cannot discuss it, but there is stuff there.
You hear nothing, Ivan. He didn't say anything.
I said nothing.
It was Wishface.
Wishface is trying to leak the Patreon secrets. Be gone.
I could hear the fucking thud of him hitting something.
Yeah, he hit my backpack. He's gone now.
The curse is now gone from your house.
I deleted him. I threw him in the trash bin. Much like the real Whiteface. Now he can join his ancestor.
There's also one thing I'm thinking about. So, this is just a theory I have. Ah yes. Nice freeze frame.
No, I've frozen again!
That freeze frame though.
That's just like a sitcom freeze frame. Hold on.
This is going very well. So there's a theory I have. There's a theory I just came up with. So Whiteface doesn't theoretically have a body. He's just a floating skull, right? Hello, Tiger. Because his eyes are technically holes. You can see through them. He's pretty much a floating skull that can take forms. But in the house section, when you unlock the kitchen or like the whatever it is, it's not really a kitchen. It's the part with the shelf and the table. You hear someone sprinting, like running.
And you see Whiteface through the window.
Yeah, and Whiteface is at the window.
So that's the
floating.
mystery of who that is.
Who that is? Is it Kid?
That's my theory at the moment, currently.
Because we see a
At
kid
least
in the stairs.
2020 build, 2022.
Because listen, the
onwards.
staircase, how you get to the top of the building, is connected to the house.
Yeah. And
So that
when
can
you
be
hear
kid.
him, he has footsteps.
Yeah, and he has an animation of him walking in the files.
Yes, that's him walking down the stairs.
Yeah, or going at you and then just disappearing.
Yeah.
That's actually something I came up with on the spot
Yeah,
now.
we can discuss that more later, because that actually, no wait, but we're on the footsteps of mystery right now.
We are?
Look, it's on this tier. Right now it's just crops,
I mean,
so just foot.
I want to go through like the fast things we can say. White face many forms. Her white face with a hole, the same hole that her has in that one cutscene.
That is later on. I have that later on. As faceless white face.
Yeah.
On the bottom tier.
You shouldn't be here. We've already discussed that one. Patreon page found early. You
Yep,
already
that's all
also got that one. Footsteps of Mystery. That's the one we're just talking about. Her is white face.
That is confirmed, just straight up. That is just a fact. Some people don't seem to realize that, which is very saddening for the lore.
Well, it doesn't. Yeah, it's confirmed, but it doesn't feel right in a way.
You know, because
Then
of the
why
fact
would
we see Whiteface shoot her.
Yeah.
That makes it confusing. But it is straight up stated at multiple points in the game that her is Whiteface.
The only her I can see is actual her. Is the one coming up from the grave, because you know the grave is already there, and all like you can see it behind the wall in the crack, and she's like already buried, and the only thing I can see is that is the real her.
Yeah.
The other hers are white face, because that her has like floating little skulls and has the long tongue or whatever. Isn't that
in this tier? There is another thing related to her. Her did not start in I'm Scared.
Well, no, because of discomfort.
No, she was originally for a different game that was not related to I'm Scared at all.
One thing I do want to poke.
There was some footage that Ivan shared of that a bit ago on his Twitter. It was had like a camera filter.
Yeah, there is one thing I do want to mention. Is Lyra, or how will you pronounce that name, in the Discord, which is and she has the profile image of, she has a special role. She has a profile image, of like I believe her, but it's like the her white face her, or the I'm Scared her face, but edited on her. She might be the voice actor for her. That's my guess. Because I also think that's Ivan's girlfriend.
That's probably the case, and that's why she probably has a special role.
Yeah, and has the her profile. I've never seen her speak.
But she exists. She's always watching.
Okay, so
we're on the her didn't start and I'm Scared now. Starting I Am Scared, which is I don't remember. Hold on, I think I can bring up the interview for what he said it was. Because I remember he talked about it during the Scrapped Bury Her project. I could share the footage of what was sent about it. Basically, would go through. Hold on, I'll send those and you can put those on the stream because they are.
Something I hope I'm Scared does is that they pull a lavender town and like and the Curse of the fucking the creepypasta, the game. It like pulls the PC's name, aka your name. I don't know if it already does that. I don't remember it doing that though.
Maybe it does.
I don't remember it saying your name anywhere.
I don't think so, actually. Yeah, you're right. Probably. But that would be cool.
Those are the same gates from I'm Scared.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure some of those textures were reused.
That's just the same. That's the.
These were later reused.
I remember that house.
Yeah, he talked about it on Twitter once.
No, I don't know. I've seen an image of that house before.
Yeah,
the fucking like pink.
And a transcript from the interview, which is
my phone.
She initially was a different character, but as he was making that Bury Her project, which is the original, and he found that it was making something really similar to I'm Scared in concept, and that's why he decided to merge the two things. His personal challenge was to find a way to merge the two, and that's what led him to Workshop Edition. And the relation, he came up with the stuff as soon as he was making them, and the relation between Whiteface and her came as it is now naturally.
I hope in the next chapter or new game or whatever.
As you can see, there was a lot of stuff that later found its way into I'm Scared.
Yeah, I do hope we get a better backstory of her and Whiteface. We don't know so much about their backstory right now. Other than like.
One theory I've seen for the backstory of Whiteface is that it's like a part of Ivan got in the code, you know, like Whiteface is like somewhat pieces of Ivan. Which I mean could make sense. They do share a voice in technicality in the one trailer where Whiteface is voiced.
Marketplace, right?
Yeah.
The text you see before entering. My brother went through the doors and never came back. Is that Ivan or Whiteface? Because there's two people.
Yeah,
one of them, it could be Whiteface and Ivan. Because they say brothers.
He also mentioned, I think it was on the Twitter, that the part of the gameplay for that was you going around collecting her's body parts to then bury them.
Is that the meat in the fridge? Is that just her chest? Because that's white.
I'm not sure. I don't think so. The shape doesn't match up. It looks more like Whiteface.
It's split up. Legit, the rib cages are like over
Who knows,
here.
But we do know in. Well, actually, I'll discuss that.
But you do never collect it. The only thing you do is open it. Like you open the fridge and never. Sorry for background noise, by the way. It's just really hot outside. I just had to.
I'll mention something on the next layer. This relates to something on the next layer.
Okay.
But now we can move on to Take Me to the Door. That is also a thing you need to beat the game.
Yeah.
That's a puzzle that you get later on.
Oh yeah, it's the thing I mentioned before with all the numbers flashing. It's basically translate those numbers into a text and then put that text in the "Do you know my name?" section.
Yes,
which teleports you to the
I'm not
valve.
giving you your name. Take me to the door.
Which is the door in the valve section that you have to unlock. Yep. Which then later unlock all achievements. Like no warning, no nothing, just unlock
just
all achievements.
Like, you need to get the achievements now. Bye bye.
That can also be just Whiteface trying to get you to stay longer.
True. That is part of the lore, that makes sense now. 6 did for me, that is a YouTuber that does videos on I'm Scared secrets. Peeper
of the Files. Isn't that just your friend who also does like
Yeah, that's the guy in the Discord server who likes to go through the files and share secrets.
Yeah.
He or she finds.
What does that even say?
That's all of it. That's everything.
No, the 6 did for me.
That's the YouTuber.
Oh.
I meant that's the YouTuber that does I'm Scared.
So next year, 2022 test build.
Yep.
It was
because a lot
technically.
of people that played 2016, you know, the 2022 stuff is on this layer because I'm sure a lot of people don't. There's quite a few people that know of I'm Scared from 2016 or 2012 that don't know the new stuff exists.
Yeah.
Oh, it's lower.
Markiplier.
Markiplier needs to play the new update.
He does have to do it because if he saw Whiteface, he would know who it is. He would know what it's from I'm Scared because he saw that immediately in the endless mode in Spooky Jump Scare Mansion. He saw it and then he was like, "It's I'm Scared! It's I'm Scared! It's I'm Scared!" And then he made a thumbnail, yes, fucking Whiteface, and then the return of I'm Scared. Yes, all because of that. So he absolutely does know who Whiteface is. If he
but I meant like, he doesn't know of the newer stuff from the new update.
He probably wouldn't see it because he would probably play it. I don't think he would go around alone. Go to a specific part and get a file and then type in like a number.
I mean, like,
that's very specific.
I mean, like, in the newer videos that he does seem to, like, fully completing games nowadays, whenever he does videos and games.
Oh yeah, that's actually true. He changed a lot, but because before he did, like, on the shorter videos.
Now he does long videos.
Yeah, but on the short videos back then, he, like, put an intro and anything. Now he just goes directly in, no, like, context, he just goes, "Oh, today we play game, let's go." And it would be really nice seeing him play I'm Scared again. He was what got me into I'm Scared. Literally.
I can't remember what the first Let's Play I watched of I'm Scared was. I feel like it was a Riskrim video. I've looked for Riskrim trying to play I'm Scared 2012, and I've yet to find that video. I've only found him earliest playing Workshop Edition. So that's what led to later on in the iceberg I put Lost, I'm Scared, playthroughs. Unless I removed that. Might have removed that.
You should put the her message on the V2. The fucking share me, play with me, feed me, I'm yours, whatever. Because I don't like how that sounds. It sounds oddly kinky and I hate it.
Markiplier literally says that
yeah,
when
I
he
know.
gets that message.
He goes like, kinky, or some shit like that.
Now, interviews. Ivan has had a few interviews in the past. I am one of the lucky few that has been able to interview him.
I wonder if Ivan had a Scott Coffin moment. Because I know when Scott Coffin was first testing FNAF Help Wanted, he got like scared of Bonnie and like threw the VR like to the end of the room.
But yeah, do you want to hear a kind of wholesome fun fact from the interview?
Yeah, sure.
With a lot of Ivan's horror games, one of his goals with them is to scare his girlfriend. He has yet to succeed, but he keeps trying.
I can see Discomfort being one of those attempts because that's a pretty small game. And I went into that blind. I was like, what the hell am I supposed to do?
I've yet to see some stuff from that game, I think, actually. So
it's a really short game. It's
yeah,
like
a lot of Ivan's games can be quite short, which is why I'm hoping to do a lot of them in one live stream.
I like how Discomfort, I'm Scared, and that one other game he has. It's like pixelated PS1 graphics, and then we have mirror layers or whatever the fuck that game. Just HD fucking lighting, ray tracing, shit.
Hyper realistic.
Just
I can smell the colors.
You should have asked Ivan about the
so realistic you can taste the texture.
You should have asked Ivan about the HD texture for Whiteface from Spookies. If it was canon or not.
I should have.
Now I hope that Ivan doesn't pull a FNAF world.
That's later. We do talk to him every now and then on the Discord.
Fair. I just hope he doesn't pull a FNAF world and does like a knockoff game that's like canon but not canon.
Whiteface's Grand Adventure.
Oh yes.
Story's fan game.
Isn't someone doing like a 2D version of I'm Scared now?
I'm Scared RPG, yeah.
Yeah. Is it just made
You
in
said you
RPG
didn't
Maker?
know the fun games!
Okay.
You lied to me.
Next.
You lied to your viewers.
The archive. It's just the room, the restorer, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the room where you go in the test build.
Yeah.
To get to a restorer.
But in the
tech,
it's different in the test build.
It's more furnished, but
yeah.
there is.
And it has like every single item and like prop you find. That's the only really room we have that's really like 3D. Compared to the other ones, which is just like cubes.
With like that Ivan has essentially said a lot of the game is like quote unquote paper crafts.
Yeah.
Before at least actually no wait, he said he wants to do merch where it's rooms from the game as paper crafts. That's from the interview.
Yeah, that would be really cool. I used to have those when I was more younger. Like
Papercraft Minecraft.
Yeah, I had the paper Minecraft like blocks and shit. I don't have them anymore now. I threw those away. We kind of like burned them in a barrel.
And
I had fun. I had fun with those.
White.ini. This is
save
the save file, which lets you. It's quite easy to mess with to like go to different rooms.
I actually want to check it out what it looks like. White.ini.
It's really easy. You literally just change. If you're on loneliness,
is it in app data?
You just change the number.
Is it in app data?
Yeah, I think it's in app data. Yeah. There's also a message from Ivan there as
there
well,
is?
along with it.
Oh yeah, I've heard about it. I just never went and checked it. Where is I'm Scared? I have so much shit on my PC.
I'm Scared.
Here, I'm Scared. Oh yeah, I'm Scared _new. I only have I'm Scared. In full caps, and there's nothing in it. Nada. Is it in local low?
It's in local, just normal local.
Oh.
I have both.
I was checking roaming. Yeah, there. I'm Scared new. There. Why? Read me, please. Hello, how are you? If you means you're a peeper. Whiteface can do a lot of things, even create an entire world. One thing it cannot do, however, is react to you changing stuff with the ENI file. That's legit him telling you to mess around and find stuff. That's him saying
being like, he can't. This is not intended because so Whiteface cannot react to you cheating this way.
Yeah, White.ini. Oh yeah. Wait. Heart my breaking are you?
And he also mentions that you'll mess up game if you mess with that. You can risk breaking it up. But the best thing is he says, thanks for playing. Great, and so is your life. And don't commit suicide. Smiley face.
Because it said do not tamper with me. It's just like a bunch of shit in there, White.in. Like heart my breaking are you seems very specific. It's like a paragraph.
I think a lot of those are related to the achievements.
Zone loneliness. Oh yeah, there it is. It's just like it scores like hello.
Things were made a lot more cryptic with the 2022 update. The achievements were a lot more straightforward in 2016. They have both versions of those.
Is it not to see like more rare now, or not rare, but more common?
Less, yeah, more common. Yeah, I think so. Have both open. I'm Scared to save 100%. 2022 has all of the stuff there, and all of the achievements and stuff.
Yeah.
When you beat the game in 2016, it literally gets rid of everything except for language, loneliness, and then it's goodbye, bass, and sub. If you have a map like when you're just going through the game, it has just more straightforward things for each achievement.
Yeah. Okay, next thing, new mobile port. It's as we established before, he was doing a mobile port, but now he's just doing it again, but better, basically.
It's the full game now. Yippee!
Because, you know...
It's the non-Golden Orb edition. I'm scared of non-Golden Orb edition.
Golden Orb edition.
That's what 2012
Whiteface voice, is that referring to the Greenlight trailer?
Yes, where he's like, I forget what he says.
I guess now you're satisfied or something.
I guess now you're that. Yeah, he's like, I guess now you're satisfied.
And then he does like a little chuckle.
He does his laugh.
It sounds awfully different than his laugh.
Light chuckle.
Yeah, the laugh in the files, like the game itself, sounds much different.
Louder.
Well, yeah, louder and high pitched.
Oh no, Whiteface got old! No!
But like, I tried to make a FNF chromatic scale out of that. It didn't work because of it. It's so bad quality, and it's like one line. It has like a bunch of effects. It was hella weird to make an FNF voice out of it.
Makes sense.
So that was a failed project.
Where was she pointing at?
Isn't that...
This ties in with unused textures as well. Unused textures, there's quite a few unused textures in the game, well not many. One of them is, where was she pointing at? And also the original textures from IMSCARED 2012 are technically also unused. Because those are different textures than the modern game. Because in the modern game, the textures were made slightly bigger. In 2012, they were smaller. They had bigger pixels, essentially. So everything was more pixelated. You can tell the difference specifically with the exit sign and the windows.
Isn't where was he pointing at used?
It was used in Workshop Edition. Just Workshop Edition.
Where? Because I briefly remember seeing it somewhere. I don't know where.
It was in Workshop Edition, where you go through the endless hallway, and then when you go through it...
Oh yeah, because he was like pointing at the hidden...
You go to that, it's backwards, and then you get achievement saying reverse and flip, or preserve and flip. And then it's like, you reverse that, and it's like, where was she pointing at? To give you a hint of, oh! What was she pointing at? Was she pointing at Secret Passage?
Secret Passage. The only different thing I can think of that being in is instead of the mirror code, it's her pointing somewhere, and it's like a hidden passage in the labyrinth to find the gate key.
In IMSCARED 2016, that is still there technically. It's just out of bounds slightly. You couldn't get there in the vanilla game from the stairs. There's a collision thing where, like, if you walk around where the hitbox is to go down the stairs, you can just clip through the wall and get out of bounds there.
Yeah, because the mirror part is one of my favorite clips with Markiplier. He is trying to look at a code like this, and then fucking I'm scared. Yes, or no, not I'm scared. Yes, Whiteface rushes towards him in the mirror. He got fucking scared. That was such great. Markiplier has had best reactions to that game. I think White played it as well. He played it pretty recently. He might have played the 2022 version. I'm gonna search that up real quick.
Fun fact. In IMSCARED 2022, there is an updated texture. I think it's IMSCARED 2022. There's an updated texture for where was she pointing at. It has a new font.
Oh.
It's the Workshop Edition font now, but it's not used in the game still. I'm pretty sure it was in the full game. That texture file can be found. That, or it's just in 2016. Hold on, I can check. I have the ability to check. I have the data stuff backed up.
Okay, but yeah, we established where was she pointing at. Next one. 47 exploit.
That is an inside joke between me and Six Did For Me. Basically, I did a video explaining how to find the labyrinth restorer, which is later on in this iceberg. And like, I talked about how you can access it via the loneliness, via white.ini. If you change the number in loneliness to 47, and I was like, to change it to 47, like Hitman Agent 47. I flashed an image of Hitman on screen, and then the Six Did For Me labeled it as the 47 exploit.
Okay, so it's basically how you get to the secret restorer.
Yep.
You obtained her arms. Is this also referring to the thing you said before with like collecting her body parts and burying them?
Yeah, it's actually in 2016. There is a hidden map in the game files where you actually get that pop-up and you see her arms. Like, I'm not joking. That is legit a thing in IMSCARED 2016. If you do the, messing with the white.ini file to go through the maps, you can find that.
I don't think she has arms in that one video with the numbers. The Take Me to the Door video.
Right, I don't think she does.
No, the only thing she has is like the floating like things that like coming from her back or whatever.
Yeah, with white.ini, with the archive, you can find her arms there in the archive. Remember, in the test build version anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty much a reference to the fact that that was a thing in 2016, a hidden map for that.
You should restart your camera.
No! Not again!
While you do that, I'm going to open our Takis. Yummy. Yummy Takis. Oh!
My camera existing.
Your camera existing. I was intensely eating Takis. Okay, so yeah, it was just a secret. Possibly unused. Just left map. Console ports.
Yep, this ties into the new mobile port. Console ports are coming. On their way, they are rapidly approaching. You cannot escape. I'm scared.
I'm still thinking about how it would work on like PS4 and stuff.
I'm scared PS5 edition. Now featuring ray tracing. I forgot there was a texture in the game files of the trees from But It's a Christmas Tree with flashing lights. Christmas lights on it.
Yeah. So yeah, it's basically you hear what it is. Console ports on their way. PS4, phone, Xbox, I don't know. Nintendo Switch.
OMG, Nintendo.
Steam Deck, I don't know. Probably already works on Steam Deck.
Yeah, Anniversary Restorer.
Both of those ties together.
Restorer and Anniversary Update / Remake.
2022 update.
Yes.
Everything. Some stuff is mostly got a bit of a remake in some rooms. I do know for a fact that in the first pipe section with all the the big not maze there's a bunch of like you have to go the right ways because conveyor belts section with all the different conveyor belts, and you have to like get to the middle. I know the signs got a remake there, I think.
Yeah, like in the original 2016 build, those signs were white, like whiteface. Now they are bronze.
Yeah, and they have shading.
What used to be actual whiteface in 2016 was replaced with one of them.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Now it just comes at you
when
and
he
then
gets
it makes
yeah
blurry.
Makes like the game just.
And then it's like you broke it.
And also I think the whistle in the background.
Yep.
That's the ambience I hate the most in the game. The fucking whistle.
Fun fact
because it like pans around your ears and it's like fucking.
Yeah, that is very spooky. But fun fact about the updated bronze face pictures. In the game files, there is sprites for that version of Whiteface opening his mouth.
You know, I have a big folder. I don't know if you gave me this or I don't know who gave me this. It's called something. It has like some sprite sheet. Probably what you're looking for. Fonts. Is it called bronze or is it just called?
No, I nicknamed it as Bronze Face. I think it's like
tan.
No, I think it's like something painting.
Oh yeah, we also have the image of her peeking behind the hedge in the labyrinth. This thing.
Yep.
The peep.
The peeper of the files.
Oh yeah, also two things you should add on the V2 is in the...
according to the texture files, the meat in the market is literally just market_meat. It is not her. It is just meat.
Oh, it's just meat. Oh yeah, there, market meat. So two things you should add on the V2 iceberg is you know, in the May section, those like weird hanging.
WF_painting is the one that's Bronze Face, and he opens his mouth. There's 3 sprites for him. One normal, one mouth slightly open, and then he has unhinged his jaw, and has grown a longer head.
Oh yeah, here. I'm putting it up. Oh, what the fuck? That looks oddly weird. Why? Ew! I don't like it. It feels wrong.
What, him opening his mouth?
Yeah, like I can understand it being closed, but him opening it up bigger feels wrong.
Yeah, I wonder if that's going to be like added later as a thing.
If you look at the statue in the archive, it's just a recreation of Whiteface head.
Yeah, it's literally Whiteface's head, but without the eyes, without the nose, without the mouth. It's just blank. Expressionless.
And the arms, aren't the arms hers?
The body is just Kid's body. That's just the body of Kid, tinted grey-blue.
Yeah. Which... I don't know if the restorer is trying to like rebuild like their remnant FNAF. Yes, remnants.
Remnants Earth.
The remnants of. I'm wondering if she's like combining her and Whiteface and making like her own like sort of monster type of thing, which is Kid.
I'm
wondering if Kid is a prototype.
I feel like if Kid is the Footsteps, then Kid has been around as long, if not longer, than Whiteface.
That's actually true. Was Restorer there before? When did Restorer arrive?
Restorer is definitely a newer addition. Like,
but when did she arrive in the timeline wise?
Probably 2020, probably when the update released. with the probably with the
Well,
2022
yeah,
test
fair.
build is when she canonically joined. Actually, no, wait, the TikTok. The TikTok
Oh
came
yeah, the
first.
TikTok. Wasn't the TikTok like actually one like 2021? It was like there a long time. It was just us being like we didn't know what the resort was, so we never.
Yeah, we didn't know. We didn't know the TikTok existed.
And here's the like the thing I was talking about. It's her. Well, with like, oh yeah, that's a different Whiteface head. That's Whiteface without a bump and a thicker head.
Yeah, that's legit. Just her, but whiteface edition.
Well,
Her
no, because
face.
because if you look at her, oh yeah, it is. It's legit the same.
Also, the hair is a lot neater. Hers hair gets messier. Look, her hair changes.
Oh yeah, it does. Oh yeah, there's actually two versions of the quiet face. There's the blurry one with like the rounded one, and the normal one. I wonder if.
Oh wait, that one has cracks in it.
Yeah, and
Blurry one has cracks in it.
yeah, and it's bigger. Yeah, it
That
has
is-
like cracks in it. I wonder if because both of them is called, because the small one is called Quiet 0 and this one is called Quiet 1. I wonder if the Quiet 1 is the jump scare, like if you get quiet the second time. Because because first you get the warning,
Well, I mean, yeah.
and then you die.
But when you get the actual jump scare, she's red.
Oh yeah, that's true. But is that the
Maybe it's
is
like
that
a
the crack
texture
version?
that's added to the texture, but then again, why wouldn't he just make it red?
Is the thing you sent me the made by the guy or the official?
This isn't official. This is a fan model. I just thought it would be. Need to include the white face spin.
The
Somewhere.
white face bin.
Spin face.
Yeah. I wonder if the cracked one is the one I saw on top of the.
It's very possible.
If I can look at the. Well, I'll just check the. That image right now because I can kind of. No, that's not the cracked one. You can clearly see
Well,
that
it
that's
might-
the.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, remember, it also pixelates.
Yeah, because it's further away.
So it could be the cracked one.
Also,
No, you were
her
playing
eyes.
2016 there.
The eyes on the bigger one is they are more open than the one on the small one. Like if you compare the left eye to the left eye on both of them, and the right eye. Like if you the left eye on the small one, it goes like only diagonal. Nothing like goes down. It's just one even, and the other one it goes like up a bit.
Hold on, I'm checking something with the 2016 build versus the.
We are getting
2022.
so out of path, but it's in a way it's not really a like a.
This isn't really like a fully. This is just more like a.
It's just a talk show. It's just you and us talking about I'm scared. But wait, look on the meat. Her arm.
Museum her face is the one with the text that turns red.
Yeah, look at the meat texture. Her arm is there, but bloody. That's her arm.
You're right. That is an arm.
I'm telling you, there's something with that meat because it's so random. Having a meat.
That's a person.
Yeah. And your camera is frozen again.
whenever my camera breaks again, just replace me with the spinning white face.
The spinning white face. But yeah, we also have the glitched variants.
I just went through the files again. You look through the images and just search her and look through the textures.
Well,
her quiet.
Her.
The one that's white and cracked is not the one from the jump scare.
Oh yeah, so it must have been.
It's from SPR_museum_her face is the one of the jump scare. I said. And then.
Because the white one is called Tex and the red one is called SPR.
Yeah, like sprite versus texture.
What's this?
Oh, there's also a third one.
What's this? Is this
where it has no text and it's just the?
Why are there like 4 white face images? I'm trying to look if there's something different with them all. There isn't. I mean, he has more teeth in this one. He does in fact have more teeth. But
OMG.
Why is there?
Oh wait, no, I know why they're there. Those are the skulls.
No.
The floating heads.
Oh. Oh. But no, but aren't the heads like different?
When you shoot, when she dies, they turn into whiteface.
Oh. An old photo, bird wings, hatred. Something I have to look through are all the mirror codes. Because the only mirror codes that can be correct is an old photo, bird wings, hatred bond, please laugh more, and void treatment.
Hold on, I have a video thing of her death. I can send you just to, you can see it's a meme where it's the boys meme.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. It's pretty well. It's pretty good.
Thank you. You can use it for an intermission if we have a short intermission again.
Now her, as we know, she had a human form. Because the painting in the basement. Has that been confirmed it's her though? That's something I actually don't know. Is that confirmed? Goofy.
Checking the 2016 build.
Well, it's just called painting. It's just called basement painting.
What, the one with her floating head? Or the one where she's her painting?
The her painting that gets blood. The human painting.
Oh, that Precious. As we learned earlier today. Maybe not earlier today. It was definitely earlier though. That's the name of the painting girl.
So that's someone else. It's her child.
Okay, well, something that I must point out is that in the IMSCARED 2016 data, does not seem to be a separate white versions of the quiet her jump scare thing. Unless it's just not named her.
I never thought that the statue has clothes.
Yeah, that's in the maze itself.
Yeah, but where is there
the
one
naked
with
one
cups?
is the one that you see to get the achievement. Also, like, if you know when you interact
A fun
with
thing that's in the files are these.
Oh yeah, that's probably from, either work in progress on the console port.
Yeah, or if you play with a console connected to your PC.
Or even a controller.
This looks like a sort of dialogue thing.
Possibly. This has devolved into just looking through game files live on stream. But fun fact, in IMSCARED 2012, there is a texture of whiteface that is slightly tinted yellow. for some reason.
Isn't that just the old, or is it a 2016 build or is it 2012?
No, 2012. 2012.
Oh, I was about to say, isn't it like an old version for the pipes then? But no, it's 2012. Pipes didn't exist back then.
Correct. We've delved deep. Delved so deep that my face froze again.
There are a bunch of fonts.
Yep.
But they're just as PNGs. No TTF files, sadly. Okay, we should continue on the iceberg, which is the main thing. Why did you just randomly say delicious in the chat?
That was when you were looking at the meat and said it to person. I was like...
Cartalicious, so delicious.
I was like... since my picture was frozen, I was like, yes, delicious.
It's still very frozen, you look very tired, terrified.
Well, I'm frozen. Remember, if I said it froze again, just replace me with spinning white face. Because if I keep freezing, you might as well just replace me with the spinning white face. I am now transforming into my final form. That's my transformation.
I had to do this.
My transformation.
Okay,
noise.
but we should actually continue because we got like
Yeah.
2 more viewers. We have to do the main thing now.
You have to do our 2 other viewers that aren't me proud.
Yeah. I'm not one of them because I'm not looking on my own. Scrap debug menu.
That is, you can find the textures of that in the data of 2012 and Workshop Edition. That is basically that. You can also find that in the textures channel of the IMSCARED Discord server.
Oh.
There's in the IMSCARED Discord server there is a channel for textures. These are all from the 2016 build. And you can see there is I'm Scared of Pixelated Nightmare demo, press 1 for Labyrinth, press 2 for Pipes, and press 2 for Station, along with I'm Scared debug mode, debug menu.
It would be fun if someone made a sandbox mod where you could like spawn a bunch of white faces, like the tag white faces. And you spawn like a bunch of them chasing you. That would be funny.
Gmod scared.
I think Iwan would just let you to die if there was like 7 white faces. I think he wouldn't even help you anymore.
Like, if you think about it, I was gonna go on this tangent earlier, but then I got distracted. You get the achievement thanks for staying, when you stay with the one statue after interacting with it.
Yeah.
It implies it's alive. And there's also like the other entities that, the other statues that are like help, the text messages on them.
The tree.
Along with the fact there's also
one statue that turns into her. Because I have a brief memory.
That's just her in the Shadow Realm, and when you interact with it, it reveals that it's her. You just can't see it because it's a silhouette, because you're in the Shadow Realm.
No, but I have such a feeling. I briefly remember. It was like one of those statues with the trees, but because there's 2 versions. There's one with an actual white body and one with a grey body. I have a brief memory of seeing somewhere. It was her standing like as the tree pose with like leaves, and then when you get close to it, it turns into her starting to chase you.
I don't remember that. That might be like a dream or just something that was removed from.
Or it's that one effect. I don't remember what it's called.
Mandela effect?
No, Mandela effect. Ugh, that voice crack though. The Mandela effect is.
There's the hanging bodies as well that also exist, like the one that you find in the.
Yeah, but the thing two things you should put in the V2 is the hanging like bodies from the maze and that one arm. That you see go back from the wall when you go to pick up the piano key. We don't know who that is. That's just a. It's not even an arm. It's just a white like snake thing.
I'm just scrolling through the textures channel in the server and like there's clocks. Like analog clock textures.
Isn't that for just fucking the train station, metro station?
I've never seen analog clocks there. You've only set up the digital clocks there, I'm pretty sure, right?
Oh yeah, analog. Well, isn't a
Yeah, well,
digital
it's
and
a
analog?
round clock.
Oh. Well, isn't there one clock in the archive?
Ooh! Textures channel has the textures from the old mobile port
Oh.
on the hood.
Okay, well, we should probably get going now. The moon.
The moon. Yes, we need to look for the moon. The moon is very important in the lore.
The only time we see it is after the curse is gone. So it's important
And
for chapter
also,
2.
we also see it with the. You do also see the moon with Why is there an upside down white face? Just scrolling through the textures. Why is there an upside down white face?
It's probably for the glitch section. It's probably one of the all the glitch sprites that he.
Oh, it wasn't with the glitch.
Yeah, but he never ended up using it. It might be like that.
Nowhere near the other glitch sprites though.
No. Oh.
These are all like 2016 build textures, by the way,
Yeah.
in the texture channel, because they have not updated it to have the 2022 textures.
Well, okay, but yeah, the moon is just basically. It doesn't really have so much explained. It's just a moon right now. You have
Also,
to
it seems
collect moons in one part.
Seems like the her peeking sprite in the hedge maze, okay, the labyrinth, is bold in 2016.
Is it even?
She has no hair. The sprites of her doing that from the texture channel
Yeah.
have no hair.
Oh, okay, but I've never seen it in game. I don't remember seeing it in game.
It's when you first enter the hedge maze. They're peeking around the corner.
Then it only feels that is white face. If it was her, she would attack you immediately. But because I'm scared it's the playful one or whatever. Okay, next here.
Oh, my thing is just a loading screen now.
Yeah, I know, because you. Maybe don't leave the call and just try restarting your camera.
Okay.
You did the exact opposite.
I didn't kill the officer. It wasn't me.
You did the exact opposite from what I told you to do.
But you said.
I told you to not leave and just restart the camera.
Oh.
Okay, so there's 3 here you can start with: the labyrinth restorer,
Labyrinth
corrupted
Restorer. That is
archive.
the one that I found.
Yeah, it's just the one without the hole. There's a hole. Ivan seems to have a lot of face hole
Why
fetish.
don't all of the I'm Scared characters have secret variants of them with no face?
Does Kid have one? No, I don't think Kid has one.
It doesn't have one, but maybe that's because his whole face is full of holes.
Oh yeah, that's true. Trypophobia warning.
Trypophobia, man.
I think I used to have trypophobia when I was like a bit younger. From like
there's also
the
restore it
images
in
with like the
Steam
skin
background.
with all the holes in it.
Restore it in the Steam background. That one is easy to show because of the fact that, you know, you just need to visit the Steam page.
I
go
can't
to the
really show it
community tab.
because I have your banner on it. The one you made, a custom one. I don't have my Steam open.
No, it's not the default one, it's in the community tab. It's in the community tab. It's the background of the community page.
Oh.
That
Oh,
you
yeah.
can't customize. Go to that, you go to, like, the guides, and then you, like, put in something that would just lead to no results.
I don't even want to open Steam right now.
Well, I can do it and send a screenshot. Community, home.
While you do that, I'll go over Labyrinth Restorer. It's basically, you kinda did, but you did not.
I can
It's
describe
basically
it.
the
Go
one
to the labyrinth out of bounds via the 47.
Yeah, 47 exploits.
And then you find out that there is in fact something hidden out of the bounds because of the fact that there is actually a restorer across from the mirror out of bounds. I'm doing terribly at explaining this, but basically it's just out of bounds, across from where the mirror is, it's in the direction the mirror is facing. There is a restorer with no details on her and no face, just there. So you can, when interactive with, acts like the statue of the
Kid.
statues of the labyrinth, where it sends
Oh.
you to the Shadow Realm.
Oh. Have you checked if you can see something through them, or?
I have, and I've also tried. Peep has also tried moving her to be like right by the mirror. Got the screenshot. I'm gonna send that. Boom! There is the screenshot of Restorer hidden in the background of the Steam page.
Oh yeah, there. Oh yeah. I can put that on stream real quick.
As you can see, that is in fact Restorer
Right.
hidden in the background, staring at us. It's like she's been burned into your screen. You've seen screen burn-ins, right?
Yeah.
But it's like an inverted image, just embedded in the screen.
She's right there, right behind criteria where.
Yeah, she stays in that position on the screen, not like behind the text, stays behind the text there. She just stays statically on your screen, no matter how much you move or scroll. You can zoom in on her though.
Yeah.
Very interesting. And I've been frozen again. Maybe it's because you keep clicking off my video? Is that it?
It shouldn't be. Might be because I'm streaming as well, you know. So, next thing. Corrupted archive.
Yes, this one is quite interesting. The Corrupted Archive is basically, if you open the white.ini file of the test build when you're in the archive there, it says that it is known as Avalon. And if you put that in as your location in IMSCARED 2022, the full game, you get taken to a corrupted version of the area with broken walls, different objects, and of course, that you shouldn't be here sign.
Yeah, isn't Avalon like supposed to be like peaceful?
Yeah, that's, I mean, and the archive is quite peaceful.
And
But-
sure.
That feels like it could have some heavy lore relevance because the story states the reason that in the full game, the one that she takes you to is less
But why?
furnished.
Yeah, but why
It's
is
a
it?
quote-unquote recreation, implying that something happened to the old one, aka the test build one, that's led to it being destroyed. And as we find it now when we like hack to get to it,
Because
but we don't
Manus,
know what that
Ivan,
is.
when he is confirming stuff, he can also try and lead us in different directions. He may always not speak the truth. That's something.
Everybody lies, Dr.
Yeah.
Gregory House once said.
Is
do
that
have
her?
2 pictures of
It might have been her
football.
testing with like the curse or whatever. The fuck.
It could, yeah, that's always possible. Or it could be something related to Kid. Because, I mean, like, the archive is found in the staircase area, which is where Kid can be found. It could be that, like, Kid somehow corrupted it. And, like, you know, because we can bring Kid into the archive in that build.
Because I know the archive changed place.
Yeah, it's
Because
changed
it's
from
now
the
in the
to the
car park.
Yeah, it's a rebuilt version of the archive, and you enter through a different door. You don't enter through like a normal door like you do in the.
You know what? I'm here to do this. Fuck your camera. It's gone. You don't have no camera. It's just fucking up. So I can now use Discord.
Replace me with spinning white face gif.
Oh, okay, sure.
Replace me with the spinning white face gif.
Oh goddamn! You actually sent images of the corrupted.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's intentional. That must be intentional. That can't be a bug.
It's 100% not a bug because it also has a sign. It has the "You shouldn't be here" sign built into it.
Oh yeah, definitely intentional in that case.
Yeah. And Restorer says that it's a recreation. And she canonically says that she built the remake, you know.
Yeah.
June build. And, you know, the updates and stuff. So, and that she will be the one, quote unquote, making the console, the ports. So, oh, that means that why would she need to recreate the archive unless something happened to it? And this seems to confirm that something did happen to it.
Where's Ivan? In that section.
I don't know. In the new canon of I'm Scared, Ivan has been lost to the void. He got lost.
Was Ivan lost? Well, did Ivan disappear when the curse disappeared?
Ivan was the curse. No, he's gone.
He might have been like something like he got stuck to the
Whiteface.
yeah he was tied to the curse, but he wanted it gone, so he just tried to help you. Could be one of those situations.
Be like Whiteface's Ivan, but like it's a split personality type thing in the code where it's like, you know, we don't really know the lore, but like Ivan is also mentioned by name. By a story. Maybe it's just like Ivan's just not working on I'm Scared canonically in I'm Scared lore.
Yeah.
After the curse is gone, and Restore's just like, you know what?
I'll take this in my own hands.
This is mine now. Meanwhile, Ivan's just like, who took this passcode to my Steam account? Who's putting this new I'm Scared on my account in the lore? Ivan just wakes up one day and finds out I'm Scared is on mobile, and he's like, I didn't do that.
Because there's a thing I'm thinking about. Both her and Whiteface are dead, canonically. Or what I can see. Both of them are undead, basically. Whiteface hung himself, as you can see multiple times. Her
and then
is...
Whiteface, when the player tries to do that, Whiteface is like, nuh-uh.
Yeah. Because he knows that you aren't data, so you will not return if you kill yourself. Well, he tells you to take suicide, but then that could be the split personality thing.
Well, you're not killing yourself in real life by doing that. You're just doing it in the game. You'd be fine.
Yeah, fair. Next thing.
Next thing is
Restorer in the Discord.
that is from the TikTok.
Oh yeah, she had like a video of her scrolling.
Yeah.
But it could just also be a screen recording from Ivan's account.
Restorer 26, which is her account. So let's just go to that and then we can show some of her TikToks. I'll link it. I have the TikTok.
Because there's no one called Restorer in there.
I have her TikTok account pinned on my browser page, just in case, just so I can easily access it to check if there's been any new uploads there.
Right, I'll add a screen like recording thing so I can show. Display. Add source. That's also wrong. There. So here, right? It's her TikTok. It's basically her. I'll wait for you to hear.
Yeah, that is.
Whiteface 99.
Whiteface 99 reveal. Also, look at me. Look, it's me. Such a nice view.
Yeah, it's you. And then, Dad, I'm famous. Who is Dad? Is that referring to Ivan?
Oh my goodness! Ivan's daughter, Restorer real. I wonder if you're still watching, everyone there. Then I made a meme in response to that.
But is this a thing you can even do? No, this isn't a thing you can do.
No, you can go on the train during the day. It's just that it's not like this. This is like.
Yeah, isn't it just
This is the her version of the train. You know, when you've got on the train to defeat her.
Yeah.
Where it's moving and you have to push the buttons. Hello, internet. Welcome to Game Theory.
And then here I can bend it. It's just her like messing around.
That is her moving around the furniture. I see the rearranging furniture, but no singing or dancing.
No singing.
Walking, dancing, rearranging furniture.
Okay.
Whitefaces shopping. I let the her out of the cage.
Okay, next thing. Castle Kid.
I think that you can actually do that in the game files. You can actually do that with moving around the furniture. I'm scared to do that though, because, you know, messing with the data file is one sure way of breaking the game.
Like breaking it for real.
Uninstall it.
Yeah. Castle Kid. We already kind of have went through this one.
Castle Kid. It's. Ivan said during the interview he is not an Easter egg.
Well, duh. I've never seen him myself though.
He's a secret in the stairway. You know, when you're going down, you hear him. But Ivan has said that during the interview, when I asked if we're going to see more of him, or if he's just a secret Easter egg for that section.
Yeah.
Said all I will say is that he's not an Easter egg. He also said that Kid is certainly kid-shaped when asked if the characters had canonical ages.
Ah yes. The age of a flying skull. And a dead woman.
But the funniest thing from that question was he said that if Restorer was asked her age, she would like. Oh, actually, hold on. I can just pull up the quote. But Restorer would say it is rude to ask a lady her age, followed by a big laugh.
Okay, then we
also,
have
another question from the interview that I'll probably have to figure out a way to include in this iceberg because it's interesting. It's related to the curse, which is asked if multiple people download IMSCARED, does that mean there's multiple white faces on different computers? Which was a question asked by It was asked by... Hold on. The question was asked by Indecent.
Oh, Innocent. AKA
Indecent.
Tank.
Yep. Tank.
Indecent.
Tank spelled with an M.
Yeah.
Also asked about the curse, and and Ivan's response was, "That's a tricky question, one that can't be answered without breaking up stuff. You could say that Whiteface is a different entity on every system it possesses. I like to think that it's a curse being shared by players across time and systems. When it died on a system 6 years ago, that's the moment it died on a system today. Sooner or later, it will be dead on every machine, and that's when the update starts." He said he was writing a biblical wall of text before that, but it got too spoilerish / philosophical.
Okay, so...
But then again, like, I'm more on the side, like, there's one specific time where the curse was real, and it got ended there. Let's just say for the sake of conversation, it was Markiplier, when Markiplier played it. And every time a new player now is like, Restorer says the curse ended many years ago. She says that herself.
Well, yeah, because the curse ended back in 2026. It's just us reliving it again.
Yeah, as if we lived a time leap.
Silent Hill playable teaser. It's just a loop. It will never stop. It's just a loop.
I do wonder what was in that biblical wall of text that was too spoilerish to share.
One thing about this next section called... We already went through hidden maps. We already kind of went through that.
Hidden maps, yeah, the lighthouse.
Yeah.
Actually, you can pull out the data file. I can list all of the hidden maps.
No. No, we need...
No, don't worry, there isn't too many. I'll just do the 2022 update.
Well, new updates. Well, Restorer basically said, check the Steam page for new updates. There was one update. There was one update, like a really small update.
Yeah, which
it didn't have any logs.
Furnishing to... added some furnishing to the archive after you leave it and then re-enter it. It also, I'm pretty sure that update, along with the initial update with the archive, added light leaks to the game after you visit. Actually, I need to add that to the iceberg version too. But when you go to the archive and then you leave and then you walk around the maps, there will be random spot patches of light. Like the lights from the archive. Me and Peeper have dubbed these as light leaks. Also, the secret maps, the secret maps are RM Lighthouse, RM Art, there's stairs, but that's from the house, there's RM Castle, but that's just the archive. There is Apartment, there is Theatre, there is Passage, there is Snow, and then there's also, the Test. And there's also Building.
I think Building is the rooftop one. It wouldn't be so confusing.
So Building is a test room that seems to be like testing the stairs mechanic. Almost, seemingly. You can access it and like it just... it's like the stairs, except it's very not detailed. There's also 2016 maps, but I doubt those serve much relevance, but I'll list them anyway for this.
Yeah.
Which is, there is... That's flower. There is the alternate labyrinth with the theatre map in the theatre thing in the passage.
Yeah.
That's in 2016. I have yet to be able to actually get into this map. I've tried doing the labyrinth technique to, because it would be very interesting to actually be able to look at what is there.
He could have removed it from the coding once he made that video.
No, I mean, like, it's legit. The map is there.
Yeah, the map file can be there, but it maybe it's encoded. He maybe
Maybe I'm just not smart enough. There's also RM_her arms, which is the one where you get her arms. There's also RM_debug.
Yeah. The meat.
And then there's the debug things.
Since her has her whole body. We see that when she comes out of the grave. Restorer has a full body.
Except
Kid
she's
has
just
the full body.
Restorer is just a single PNG.
Yeah. Whiteface, however, is a floating head.
Whiteface likes being a floating head. He doesn't have to worry about exercise.
My chat is going crazy about Pro Strider. What? Well, where did Tico Taco come from?
Oh my goodness. People have invaded the stream. We're getting stream sniped. No! We're gonna get murdered.
I should ask Ivan about the arm with the meat.
Yeah, because I actually don't remember seeing that.
It's not in game, it's only in the spreadsheet.
Huh. Interesting. Interesting.
I'm streaming on TikTok.
Oh no!
Earthen is streaming on TikTok.
Not TikTok.
Short, greasy.
Anyway, the next thing on the iceberg.
Is
Earth.
sequel
Or Remnants
and
Earth.
Remnants
Sequel.
Earth.
These two are likely tied. Remnants Earth keeps popping up. It appears in the shore message, with the shore code. Sun shines over Remnants Earth. Then, with the
Sun shines,
page,
light leaks.
Remnants Earth is mentioned again. And I heard someone say that one time on Twitter when Ivan said a thing he was talking about working on next. Like people are saying the sequel to IMSCARED is going to be Remnants, because apparently Ivan said he was working on something called Remnants one time. And with all the ties to Remnants Earth, it seems like that could be possible. So these two could be tied together.
We really have to do like a timeline sort of thing.
The IMSCARED timeline.
Yeah.
The
I'm
official
scared
timeline.
family tree.
The official IMSCARED family.
Have you seen the Homestuck family tree?
I have not seen Homestuck. This Pepsi is warm. I need to put ice cubes. I will return.
There's the Homestuck family tree.
Oh my goodness, no! It's too complicated for me.
Hitler is on there.
I'm going to vanish. I'm going to vanish to get ice cubes because of this.
You do that, I'll try to cover one. Okay, sequel Remnants Earth. Pretty much the thing we think it will be, chapter 2 or whatever the fuck. Okay, last tier. IMSCARED VR campaign. Back in... I don't really know what it is, I think like... Back when Workshop came out, he had like a Kickstarter for an official VR thing. He wanted to do the Oculus Rift, which this eye is the logo of, and this is the one above it is Castle Kid, by the way. So the eye is technically the logo. IMSCARED VR campaign. Yeah, it was pretty much a Kickstarter he had, which got cancelled. The mystery of the painting. This one is probably referring to the painting in the basement of the human. I don't know this one. I'll get back to it once Goopy Bunny gets back.
We're out of ice!
Okay, Goopy.
What did I miss?
I went through the IMSCARED VR campaign. The mystery of the painting.
Yeah. Oh, did you talk about IMSCARED V2?
What? Where's that? No.
That is right above. That was right by the IMSCARED VR campaign. Pretty sure that was maybe I just added. No wait, it's check the other side.
It's there.
It's on the bottom.
Yeah, no, I haven't talked about it. I've only talked about IMSCARED VR campaign.
What did you talk about for the VR campaign?
I said what it is. Simply just that. It wasn't just a Kickstarter he had back.
Yeah.
Then to like start an Oculus Rift version of IMSCARED that got cancelled.
Yep. The IMSCARED V2 is in companionship with that because he has said, and when he was talking about the VR version, that he would have also ported that to work to work as non-VR as well, and it would be expanded IMSCARED. It wouldn't just be it would be IMSCARED V2. And from the campaign, we know it would have been very different from what we have now, because not only was it before, you know, it was before her was part became even created, so it wouldn't have included her. But it also, one of the reward tiers was also to have your own map in the game, whoever donated that much. So it would have been very different because it would have, you know, had at least one map from someone that wasn't Ivan. And, like, it probably would have been very different overall. It's like IMSCARED Lost Media, the Lost IMSCARED version.
Yeah. Okay, then we have Faceless White Face. We pretty much went through this one. It's basically white face with a hole.
I can send the sprite for that.
I
if you want to show that on the screen.
I have it. I got it. I got it. I got it, mate. So it's basically just white face, but with a big hole here. Found it.
Some people say it looks like it has teeth in it.
I can get where they get that from. Because it does look like his teeth.
It's like he's just decided to go.
He's Pac-Man.
This really takes the uncanniness of painting face opening his mouth to another level.
Yeah.
He opened his mouth so wide it consumed his face.
And then we got the glitch. Street light. Oh yeah, it's for the garden. Yeah, here I have the faceless restorer. The faceless restorer has no like.
It just has no face at all.
Yeah, and no like
it does
textures.
have a slight transparency thing filter to it, which is what all of the labyrinth things have for the things that you can see through. There's also that other file, yeah. That is different from the version of her with no eyes that you actually see in the main game. By the way, because it has a shirt collar. You can see that texture has a shirt collar. But in the actual game, when you see her with, you know, when she jump scares you and has no eyes, and you know when you first see her without the eyes, she does not have a shirt collar. Oh my goodness! She has a giant arm! She's shooting herself! In the head! No!
I'm gonna have Restorer there.
Restorer, what have you done?
There's
there's
also this thing. The do not delete me moon
the
image.
moon. New shore. Guys, we did it! We found the moon! We're looking at the moon!
Okay, so Wish Face. It's pretty much, you saw him before. It's pretty much the plush
Yes.
that
Plush
Bunny
that
have.
face.
How to play I'm Scared free of free. Doesn't
It doesn't
exist.
exist.
As we know, it probably doesn't. Yeah, we have never have seen it.
It probably doesn't exist. It's probably just like,
Yeah.
you know, it's supposed to make us feel like
It's
we're
like the
missing
phone
something.
guy thing from FNAF. Like he dies at last, like second last call. Could be
Oh
one
my
of those.
goodness, Ivan canonically died before he could make How to Play I'm Scared Part 3 of 3. No! But, I mean, like, it's on the bottom because we never know. There could be a Part 3 of 3 that we don't know about, and it could contain drastic secrets. It could contain the secrets of how to turn an entity into data.
Don't you only see one of the videos though? On the
We
street.
see two. There's two. You can see two.
When you
On
see
the Bury
the
Her channel, there's a Part 2. The game opens Part 1.
okay.
Hold on, let me... How to
no,
play
yeah.
I'm Scared.
2012 is cursed.
Yes, that is, we go to the Bury Her channel, there is a Part 2 of 2. Or 3.
Oh, it is just not unlisted.
Yeah, it's not unlisted, but there is no Part 3 of 3. The last video on the channel that's public is the 2016 launch trailer. Re-uploaded.
Oh. Is the white face eye referring to this sprite right here that I just pulled up?
Yes, that is actually a reference to Whiteface's original design from, like, the only concept art of Whiteface that exists where he initially did have one eye.
Wait, what? There's a concept art? I've never seen that. I didn't
Yeah,
even know
well-
that.
I can send it to you, I think I have it.
What the hell is this? Oh, probably should bring up the not Italian version. Please, please, please.
That is the Italian version, yes. I'm watching it via the stream, yeah.
Yeah, I will.
You see, you can get to see this in game. This is basically, you know, when you exit the labyrinth and then you go to the main area. If you if you go back out to the labyrinth, the sign that was there by the mirror thing turns into this.
Please, please, please.
This is basically a corrupted version of the final message from
Oh.
Whiteface. It's like a
Oh yeah, it's a version of this.
welcome to the.
Please, please, please,
Welcome to
pick
the-
up the flower and
This
give it
is
to me.
as choice. If you this are. Oh my goodness, it's Restorer! Wow. We should have known it says on its own there, wow.
Who are these
Truth is
people?
revealed.
They're just dead on the pillars. They're just random citizens.
That is the hanging bodies, yes.
Well, oh yeah, it's the same sprite.
Same shape, anyway, as the one from the...
Oh, is that the original? Well, it's pretty much the same thing.
I've sent you the concept
Yeah,
art thing.
I'm looking.
Hyper-realistic eyeball.
At least he has all of his teeth.
I wonder what the
No.
text says, because it's in not
Yeah.
English.
No, what's this? When does this appear? It's like a weird transparent painting with some like a black moss.
You must be looking through the 2016. Are you looking through the 2016 data file?
No, I'm looking through because it has Restorer.
Ah. Well, I know in the at least 2016 build, the paintings are semi-transparent for some reason. I think it's so that they get the texture of the wall behind them, because a lot of them are the paintings that appear in the her mansion. I mean, not the her museum thing with the piano. In fact, in the 2016 build / the workshop edition, so even the her painting is slightly transparent.
Here, yeah. Found it.
Yeah, that must be the 2016 build's textures then.
No, because it also has the non-transparent.
Huh.
I guess it's both, I don't know. What does these say? Void treatment.
There's
it's just the mirror codes.
2012 is cursed is a reference to something Ivan said when I showed him about a glitch that I experienced while playing 2012, where I got stuck. I couldn't move, and I couldn't close the game, so I literally had to shut down my computer. But Whiteface's laughing kept playing. And stuff. Like, that was genuinely terrifying. It was so spooky.
What's this texture? Oh, is this the texture where the tree in the archive is standing on? Because it says, oh yeah, castle tree base.
Oh wait, he said 2012 is malicious.
Malicious. There's a QR code here.
Huh? QR code?
Yeah, there's a QR code here.
Oh, yeah. The QR code is...
I can't scan it, my phone is dead.
Don't worry, that's just from the blue screen. It just takes you to Ivan's website.
Oh.
That's from the blue screen.
This isn't what I'm talking about. I have a memory of...
Yeah, I've seen that statue a few times, yeah. But I don't remember that ever transforming into her that chases you.
Because I remember... Now I remember more of it. It's that it turns into her and the statue itself becomes this. Which is also at the start of the labyrinth, but also... There's one version... Yeah, because there's a version as well that has the 2 on the left and 2 on the right.
Huh.
We have to check this out after the stream. We have to go in the game. What the fuck is this?
We have to go through IMSCARED 2016.
Why are these like hands? What the fuck are these? What are these?
Those are from Castle. Those are from Kid.
Oh.
You know, when he gets you, he does the jump scare thing, and like a split second, you see his hands reach at you, and then his face comes at you.
Oh.
I edited those hands because those hands almost look like the Mr. Beast meme hands positioning. So I edited them to be on the sides. So it looked, and then I put the text castle_kid. Okay, I have that. What's on that?
White noise. When does white noise ever appear in I'm Scared?
Good question.
Because there is a file of it.
I mean, maybe that's just something that's auto-generated.
Filter white noise 0.
Yeah, there's also like some dithering filter things as well.
This is the only one. Oh yeah, I have pictures of all the like maps in here. Which one is this? Oh, that's the pipes. Castle divider. Oh, it's one of the... Oh. Okay, next thing.
In the textures, there's also versions of...
Unnamed
like
2016
the
merge.
door from the ending, where it's like, you know, it says I'm scared the end. where there's no message, the text isn't on the wall, so it's just the bricked off door. There's also a version where you don't have the doorway, and you can faintly see the text "scared," the end, in grey.
You are now round face. I did choose to be scared because I wanted to have the experience of the horror. But now that I have the text files, I have both the worker card and the VIP pass.
Don't cheat. Don't put them both there.
No, I won't.
Cheating.
I won't. Why?
Well,
Who is spamming emotes in the chat? Pokey. How did I shite it? Pokey. Restart your camera, Mr. Goop. Fix your camera.
Fine. I will have to disconnect to do so.
Yeah, I know. That's wrong. Here's the correct one. There we go. Oh. It's him.
I am alive! Immortalized!
Get wish face.
Wish face?
Get
No,
wish face.
I have a gun. Okay, now I'll get wish face.
Okay, isn't that like everything? Yeah, that's everything on the...
There's the IMSCARED V2, which, you know, we could always just say is
Do we go from...
horror part of the iceberg, where it's the thing that isn't actually real, and it's actually cursed I'm scared build that was too scary to be released. Also, look.
Do we talk a bit of the... Do we go and talk about something from the V2 version? Do you want to bring up something from that?
Good question. The market was real was something I added on V2.
No, yeah, it's
Supermarket
based on that
wasn't real.
one market from in real life.
Yeah. But then it closed. The market was real.
Oh yeah, it just had a dead open chest in the fridge. Pokey, where are you? Who is spamming the emotes? Yeah, good. How you? Bruh. There are not many spreadsheets. Me and someone. So, is there anything else you want to go through before ending the stream?
Oh yeah. Fun fact. There was unmade. There was a time back in 2016 when when I'm Scared was first fully released, that a merch company reached out to Ivan to make merch for I'm Scared.
That would have been hella cool, honestly.
But then it never happened.
That's sad.
Maybe with the console ports though.
Yeah, maybe because
Maybe with the power of Patreon money.
Maybe. I think currently he will use that to get the game better. To get the console ports, because I think that costs money. If I'm correct.
Yeah.
So do I end the stream here? Because there's really not anything else to...
Let's end it with the power of spinning restorer.
What?
And sending many things. I forgot I had many
Gun.
things sent to send. No! The I'm Scared end text turned into a white box. No! I'm scared. Fine. versus I'm Scared, the end. Versus Brick Wall. Purple guy! Purple guy!
Okay, do I end the stream now? Because we kind of finished the whole thing.
You could put the I'm Scared, the end door.
Just nothing else.
That's how the stream ends. The end.
Yeah, sure. Where's the end door? Let's just go.
I've also sent Spinning Restore a gif.
I'm not gonna add the fucking. I ain't adding spinning restorer. Yeah, here, the castle clock. There's a clock in the castle.
I sent them in DMs.
Well, I don't want. I have the files. I'm not gonna download them. Here, I found it. Do you want me to use I'm Scared Fine or I'm Scared the End?
It's your stream. You decide.
Okay, then we go with the end. We stretch it out a bit.
Just for comedy, just wide.
Yeah, wide. Bye bye, stream.